Welcome into Cutlery Corner Network. I am Todd Boone. I hope your holidays have been nice, folks. I hope they've been pleasant as they possibly can be. Thank you so very much for joining us. It's been an unbelievable type of a year. Don't even know where to begin on that, so you know what? I'm not going to begin anywhere. But I just hope your new year and our new year and the whole entire country's and world's new year is a little bit better than what we just went through. And thank you. Thanks to all the veterans across this great nation of ours. Thank you so very, very much. All right, we got a lot of stuff going to be coming your way once again. And response has been very good. Thank you. Our free shipping item's been outstanding. It's going to be a two-blade 332 frame hen and rooster. It's in a beautiful, beautiful honey bone handle. It's kind of a perfect all-around pocket knife. It's not the smallest. It's not the largest. You know what kind of folks? It's one that's right in the middle. Nothing better than in the middle, is there? And two blades, and look at that beautiful bone handle. So it's 106570 at $34.50. You purchase that item, and the freight's going to be paid. We're going to pay the freight bill. If you have other merchandise, it's irrelevant what that shipping charge is going to be. If you order that knife, we're going to pay all of your freight. Now, that's to the lower 48 states, and that's going to be done. Ground freight. We've got a winner on a beautiful, beautiful 2000 manufactured year Winchester big old jumbo display Coke bottle frame. It is a big one, folks. The frame on it's like 15 plus inches. It's a big knife. It was a display knife for like storefront windows. Many years ago, they used to do that. It was manufactured in the year 2000. Register, please do so at cutlerycorner.net, and you'll be registering also for our email blast on up-and-coming one-only good stuff. You know, hard-to-find merchandise, Tim Scott's personal collection. I don't even know where to begin. A lot of one-onlys, prototypes, Case Classic prototypes. So you need to register, and February the 3rd, we'll be drawing a name. And we will announce the winner on that beautiful knife. Let's see what we've got. Oh, James A. Let's see how many we have, I guess is where I need to be starting with on this particular one. Jim's pick 106312, folks. There's just about 100 of them left, so this one's about to be gone. Yeah, it is about to be gone. $12.88. Check out this blade that we're doing. Look at all of that hand carving. That's all hand carved, too. That's the first time that we've seen that. It's also been torched, flame torched. It's a really, really good pattern. You have some silver wood, you have some emerald wood, you have some brass spacers. You know what's better than anything, and above all, $12.88 for a knife that's going to have a retail value that's going to exceed a $42 price tag. Heck, most of that money, most of your $12.88, well, it's going to be in that double-stitched tan leather sheath that's going to be coming along with that one. So grab one of these up before they get gone. And the way it looks, with now 124 of them, it's going to get gone. Check out that blade right there. Thank you so much, Jessica. Look at that beautiful knife, folks, for only $12.88. Don't even make any sense, does it? He picked one. He picked a good one, folks, on a 106-312, that special $12.88 price tag. All right, this is going to be a woo. That's with order only, woo of the week. So anything that you're purchasing, for instance, if you're buying Jim pick that you just saw, Jim's pick, you can purchase one of these for $12.50. It's done in snowblind camo. There you go, Drew. Look at that beautiful camouflage handle. It's also going to have a fire starter, a $35 knife, so that's with order only. So anything that you're buying, it does not have to be Jim's pick. Look at that big old folding hunter, 3CR13 MOV stainless steel with the black oxide finish on the blade. That's just a good all-around working knife, folks, especially for $12. Well, and $12.50. Now, these last 1 week. 1 week only, so coming up midweek show. That's what I call it, the old midweek show. This is going to go away. If you want more than one of them, you can do so. You can buy more than one as well. But it's a nice one. It's a good worker. Good working knife, especially for only $12.50. Now, this one's been pretty hot, too. Our add to order, see how many of those that we've got left available for sale on 106572. Yeah, this one's about gone, folks. Unfortunately, they've been bought all up at $10 for a Sharp's Honey Bone. You're going to probably, some of you folks are going to be told that this is sold out. Apologize. There's nothing that we can do about it. Look at that rich luster in that bone. Look at the mirror finishing on this blade. Look at that. That's something else. You got a little rifle shield. That's a Sharp's carbine, because this is a Sharp's brand. Sharp's Cutlery is the brand name of the knife. So it's a 4570 carbine. It's kind of like old buffalo gun that they used as the rifle shield, and it's only $10. So those of you that are interested in getting one, you really need to hurry. Now, if you're told it's sold out, which is definitely looks like that's going to happen. I do apologize for that, but things have been, that's how it's kind of been this last little bit. If they're available, add one to your order for only a $10 price tag. All right, it's the Italian Stiletto collection. It's kind of like Milano's. Look at that bubblegum, cracked ice. We have G10, we have the earthwood handle. Two of these are going to have a really, really, really nice titanium plate over that 3CR13 MOV stainless steel. Look at the old bubblegum. They also have a protective trigger guard, because you know what? Being assisted opening, you don't want that thing to, I wouldn't want it to open up in my pocket. So you got a little help there with the trigger guard. But look at that beautiful rainbow titanium plating on the blade, as well as both of the bolsters. These were just $11. $11.70. That's all they're breaking down to for the 4-pack. Look at that beautiful blonde wood handle. At only $46.80. I'm going to pick up this bubblegum one real quick. There's the old, nothing like bubblegum. Look how smooth and easy that is. See that Weehawk blade, that false edge? Look at that mirror finish on this knife. Here's your, close it up. So here's your trigger guard. It's basically, that's what I call it anyway. Less tendency to come open accidentally, because again, that's a boo-boo. Well, we don't want nothing like that going on. 106592 is the item number at $46.80 only on that. The old classic Milano's. This particular one's 175th anniversary of Hen and Rooster, which is about to all come to an end. This entire year, 2020, has been that anniversary. We've got about 64 of these left available, and that's going to be it. It's a beautiful, almost like an autumnish. Is that a word, y'all? Autumnish? Autumn type of orange bone handle. We've got some very deep jigging. It's like a fern type of jigging. Look at that beautiful artwork that's been done on these blades, folks. 64 orders at $58.75. You have starburst and gray bolsters. You're going to be doing a 4116 German steel on both of these blades. Look at the bolster work on that. And you know what? That's about one of my favorite parts of it. I like knives. Don't get me wrong, but there's something about a good old nice historical pocket watch. Old railroad watch, folks. Got the chain and everything on it. There's your Hen and Rooster logo. Look at the reverse side of this. People bought them up. Thank you so very much. A long time, 175 years. Old Carl Bertram started out in the mid-1800s, he cut up chickens and everything. I guess he had like a poultry type of business going on. You go through a whole lot of knives with chicken, folks, so he started making his own 175 years later. Well, look at that beautiful knife commemorating that. That was 106082 at $78.63. This is going to be the Sling Blade Rhino. All right, this was an FPR of 120, its first production run. This one's also going to be done in D2 tool steel. This is sleek and it is sharp. I mean, it's not, as far as the overall pattern is concerned, it's just good stuff for using a workable knife. Kind of almost like a do-it-all type of a utility blade. There's that D2. I got to watch that tip on that one. D2 tool steel. So this has no stainless in it. It's sleek. It's easy to carry. It's also very, very comfortable in your hand. And you just feel like a little bit of have a sense of security, the way that they've tooled all the handle and a portion of the blade. Now, that's going to be a 1680 Sling Blade embroidered denier belt sheath that's coming with it. That black and white G10 Without any question, has always been the most popular. And guess what? This is no exception. No, right there. Got to watch these knives. You got to be, you got to use caution with them, folks. You don't want that edge to get anywhere close to you. $159 and change retail at only $78.63 on 1065 79. Grab up that freight knife, folks, at only $34.50. People are buying it up. You like stag? Well, there's going to be some stag in the show. Unfortunately, we don't have a whole heck of a lot, but you know, some's better than none. This is 440 stainless, and for whitetail cutlery, they're usually in that 4116 area, that German steel, but every once in a while they'll branch out. Like the, I believe it was the Condor, and this particular one known as the Vulture, which is basically just a good all-around heavyweight version of a classic deer skinner, and they'll use some of that 440 stainless. That is a chunk of antler, folks. You have a nice leather sheath's going to come along with that one as well. And just a really, really classic pattern that has been around for a very, very, very long time. Look at the beauty of that stag. You can attach a lanyard to it if you wish. That sloping, sweet, up-skinning type blade with a thumb rest that's been tooled into it for only $41. $41, folks, and 63 cents. That's all that one's going to cost you in the Vulture by Whitetail Cutlery. 106, 102 on that one. Look at this absolutely beautiful, magnificent mother of pearl. Look at the colors going on with that particular one right there. And you got some channel inlay. That channel inlay is done in some really, really nice, well-done turquoise. Now, this one's going to have seashell engraved bolsters. And those of you that are new, look at the colors that are going to be coming out in this pearl. Yours will be different. I'll show you the reverse side. Look at the pinks up in that top portion. You got a Rockwell test sticker. All right, what that is both of these blades are also 440 stainless steel, just like what we just saw in that Vulture by Whitetail. But this particular model is going to have the spay blade. That's that particular blade. That is going to have the Rockwell test. So when they do the tempering, you put it on a Rockwell machine. It's the tip of a diamond. Registers, you know, how hard it's been tempered. If it's not between 56 and 58, well, I guess it kind of goes back to the old melting pot, folks. And look at the price on that one. No wonder it's been as hot as it has been. Front and back, $19.75. Got a pretty good name on it too. Snow Pearl Turquoise. 1064 69's the item. At that special 1975 price tag. Cannot get enough of the old Mustang from Hen and Rooster. A 6-blade Congress. You know, typically only has 4 blades. Plus the fact this one's in deer stag, European deer stag. It's an elk. Stag that's obtained in the vicinity of the Black Forest region of Europe. So you have 2 bonus blades. Now, you have the steer stack bolsters. And this is a pattern when you see bolsters that are like that, not just only in the Hen and Rooster brand. Well, heck, there's hardly anybody that even makes them anymore. I know Boker did at one time. I hadn't kept up if they're, you know, they're still doing it. But it's associated with carbon. All right, blades that have no stainless in them. That big fan, that six-bladed fan right there from Hen and Rooster, $145, retail at only $45. All done old school like granddad, great-granddad's, depending on your age. Done in that old carbon steel, folks. That is a very, very good deal at $45. 588-27's the item number. Look at this beautiful Caribbean blue bone, in this case, double X07 frame mini trapper. It's been saw cut. All right, that's a jigging process that's associated with this handle. You have barn board jigs. Sometimes they're hard to tell the difference. To me, this is kind of the saw cut. $59.87. That's also going to be a 10-dot new decade, 2020, which is all about to come to an end. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Almost not soon enough, but you know when it comes to knife collecting and WR Case & Sons and their new decade knives, with all 10 dots. And 2021, which is right around the corner, I mean, heck, it's here. There are only going to be 9 of them. In 2022, there'll be 8 dots. That knife is only $59.87. Look at that beautiful, beautiful double X. Look at the bone on that knife. That is a mighty fine looking case. 105,476. This is going to be a beautiful stack handled piece from Voss Cutlery that is kind of a, well, we've already started doing some of the end of the year inventory, and that's going to be carrying on actually for probably at least another good 6 weeks, but we have less than 200 of these now. Voss Cutlery was a brand that was built by several German manufacturers from the year 1900, the century 1900, to 1975. So they went 75 years strong. It's a big old buster frame. You know, case calls there's a side buster, so I do not do that. I just call it the buster out of respect for them. It's the large one, it's 5-inch. However, this one, this particular one, also the blade locks. Now, it as well is going to be German steel, 4116. Nice molded ballistic sheaths coming along with it. Some really, really, really nice gift packaging. They made all kinds of knives, folks. Straight razors and all kinds of stuff. Just pick that one up and show you all this stat. It's on that knife for only $44. $44.70, folks. That's thumbs up on that one. Sorry about that sheath. This is the Selecta series. These are brand new sharps. There's 2 of them. These are basically done in like Cutlery blade designs. 3CR13 MOV stainless mirror polished. Good all around steel. You don't break the bank, but you get a good quality steel for it. And that's kind of what it's all about. You have a beautiful wine wood handle on each one of those. You're going to have a buck deer, a European deer, as well as an American bald eagle. Look at that mirror finishing on that blade. You can see that grind too and that edge. Heavy, heavy duty knife. All one visible full tang on that, of that 3CR. So it's got a little weight going on with it. Both of those are going to come with your classic. These aren't molded sheaths, but they're still good ones, folks. Excuse me. That heavy denier style of a belt sheath at only $28.50. Now that's for the pair. All right, so we've got $14.25 for each one of them. Look at that cookery design. Look at that blade on that knife, folks. Wait till you feel the weight on it too. That works right there. It's a good sharps knife. It's a good pair of sharps knives that kind of match other than the bolster. Our gardish type front portion of it with the buck. Buck deer and an eagle, 106,574 to only $28.50 is all that is going to cost you. It is holly jolly time. Oh, it's been all the holly jolly that we can possibly get. Been something else. Folks got to enjoy the grandsons the other day and everything. That's what it's all about to me anymore in the holidays. You know, seeing the family and watching those kids have all of that excitement because Santa Claus came to town. Well, this is just a good deal on some trappers by Steel Warrior. And like the trapper that we had, that was the Snowflake or whatever it was by Silver Horse Stoneworks. These are also Rockwell tested, and most of the testing is going to be done on the spay blade. And but there are a couple of different ones that yours might be tested on the clip blade. But look at the handles. Look at the beauty of these knives. We have a trio of red bone that really stand out. They're different. They're just vibrant. They're all, you know what? They're kind of Christmassy, New Year red. We're going to have the Secret Forest handle, which is more of a Christmas handle. We're going to have a couple of them that do not even have shields on them. That's going to be oxhorn, tiger stripe. Look at that beautiful antique brown bone. Look how rich that bone is, how unique it is. That's all American classic second generation banana bone, folks. That's from years ago. It's new old stock. There's that Christmas tree handle that I was referencing to. There's a smooth bone, and then there is also that Hunter orange. Now those do not have shields on them, and then you're going to have slick black all all straight up buffalo horn trapper. Trapper's kind of king, folks, and Holly Jolly Trappers at $9.80 for $283 and change of retail value. Again, that is a thumbs up. Treat yourself for something for Christmas. Those of you, the year has been hectic, and that's meaning it's in the millions, isn't it? A whole bunch of folks out there, knives have a tendency to just kind of make you, I don't know, make you feel good. You get to pull them out and look at them. You get to show them off to your buddies. That was a nice item that you just saw. It was 106540 on the Holly Jolly Trapper. This is going to be too sharp for comfort. This is a nice one as well at $96.50. It's going to have some. It's going to have one particular Sharps fixed blade knife that's not been seen a great deal, and that's going to be that winewood. It's going to be coming around. It's pretty simplistic. I mean, that's a chopper. That's a camp knife. That one's made to use. Now, all the rest of them, guess what? They're made to use as well. But they also, that doesn't mean that you cannot make them look good and stand out and polish them all up real good, nice and neat like Sharps folks do. And they make a really, really, really good looking, but more so than that, they make an extremely affordable fixed blade. We can bring these to you at a heck of a price. $12.06. That's what these are breaking down to. That's just hard. We're selling this whole entire collection of all 8 of them at $96.50. That is less than 1/3 of the retail. They're Stagalons, in my opinion, the best on the market. The Stagalon, what I'm referencing to, is that imitation deer stag. You know what else? As with everything here. Always that 30-day money-back satisfaction guarantee. You purchase anything on this network and you're not just overwhelmed with it, well, you have that 30-day time period to return. $12.06 a blade on this, and the heck, you're going to have $8.750 in the heavy 1680 denier molded sheets. You know what else I would do? I would grab up that freight knife. He can read my mind, folks. I'm referencing to Chase. 106570 at only $34.50, because that's going to be the one that I would expect. You're getting a beautiful knife, by the way, for it. That'd be one I expect you to want us to go ahead and take care of your freight bill. It's simple. All you do is add that item number, 106570, and receive that beautiful H&R. And they have bought those up, and I do not blame you. That is smart money spent, folks. This is going to be the Dragonfly jar with the bonus. It's one of our most affordable items that we have on the entire show as far as what they break down to piece-wise individually at 80 cents. Now, the bonus is going to be the 25th knife. That is going to be the sheepfoot blade. That's on a ceramic folder. The blade's done in ceramic, which is, it's world renowned for its edge-holding ability. I've had ceramic knives I've never even sharpened. We're going to have storm chasers that are going to go in this deal as well. We're going to have eagle eyes that are done in ivorite, bass hunting, deer hunters, USMC, and God We Trust. Those are the white-handled knives that have printing on the front and the back of the handle. Basically, the printing costs more than what we're selling them for at that 80 cents price tag. There's some mid-size frame lock blades. We have the Wildlife Officer that's going to be done in chartreuse, the Eagle Eye that's done in chartreuse. We're going to have that nice jackknife. It's one of the single blades. They'll be in red or the blue handle. That'll be coming around. They've been around forever, just made to use. They're easy to carry in your pocket. And then with the larger ones, as I mentioned, the Storm Chaser 3, kind of more along the tactical type of line. And then we have one of the originals that's been done with the gray. But they're the larger folders. With all of that, you're going to receive this storage container, which is very, very, very handy. For anybody who does any type of crafts, or you need to keep up with things, nuts, bolts, all that kind of good stuff, hunting stuff, fishing stuff, they help out. It's got a fold-down handle on it. We're going to give that one to you at $19.95. So in a nutshell, you got a whole bunch of stuff there, folks. Whole bunch of stuff. 25 knives in the jar, storage container for only $19.95 when you purchase 10630 and a 6 on that. 80 cents a piece. You can give knives away and Never even know these. You spend hardly any money on it, folks, plus the ones you want to keep for yourself. This is going to be the new Today special, not the old one. All right, this is the new one at $16.80. That's going to be one of those very, very sleek, sharp. Nah, no pun intended there. A little over 15 inches in length. Look at that blade. It's kind of like a gladiator handle. Not quite a gladiator blade, but they were working on something with it, weren't they? The handle's like a gladiator sword's what I'm talking about, and it's going to be done in that all-natural laminated hardwood known as a frost wood. You'll have a visible full tang on it. You're also going to have one of the nicer 1680 embroidered molded belt sheaths. Look at that two-tone blade finish. A trio of fullers or blood grooves, and then all the rest of it's kept stainless in it with a brush finish. And then there's that handle like a sword. That is a beautiful, beautiful laminated frostwood handle. It's going to have stainless steel pins. They aren't brass. Now, there's nothing wrong with brass. All right, there's just something all good about stainless steel pins. You know what's better? That price. From $24.50, we sold many of them at that money, at only $16.80. That one will be going away here in a few shows as well, 55643, a few days. At that special $16.80 price tag. This particular one's going to be a Christmas special 3030 primer cartridge shield on a Winchester that was manufactured in the year 1995, almost 26 years ago, folks. Look at that old antique bone. All right, so there's a 3030 shield. It's like the primer on a bullet. Look at how that has been designed. It's been done in 1095 carbon steel. These are about gone at that special $154.30, $154.30. As a matter of fact, it's a neat-looking knife, neat-looking pocket knife, isn't it? There are only 7 that are remaining in that 1095 carbon. Tim Scott's done the honors of autographing the boxes and dating the boxes. Tim Scott of Bluegrass Cutlery, that is the company that has the license, the contract to manufacture the Winchester brand. Look how solid that is. Basically, you're looking at something that's all completely 100% handmade and on sale at $154.30, at least for 7 more orders, and that'll include that one. 105-273 is the item number. Grab them up. That's good money saved, folks. Winchesters are one of, if not the hottest knife. Winchesters are those old handmade, hand-forged Bertrams. Yeah, and case knives, of course. People are buying them all up. I do not blame you. All right, this is a stag handle, but this particular one is a tine. All right, a tine is off the main beam. You have antlers, 2 of them, one that come out each side of the head, in the skull right above the eye, and they grow the main beam, the main portion. Then you have tines that come off the main beam. This is one of those cool-looking little boot knife tine knives in deer stag, elk actually, with a pocket leather pouch. I mean, you could wear that in your on your belt, but I don't think it's necessary, folks. Check out that little dude right there. It's one of the only ones that we still have left available from that Steel Stag brand. That Steel Stag's good stuff, folks. That's a neat-looking knife, and it's only $14.50, and you can purchase more than one. That was 106061, the Boot Stag Hunter. This is going to be MMXX. It's going to be the Roman numeral series that just came out, well, not too long ago. They're only going to manufacture 250 of these. That's all that will ever be done. Now, that's not all at one time. These are done in runs of 50 per pattern. Rust Lock is just one of the patterns. You have the Trapper, you have the Sow Belly, you have the Pocket Hunter, and probably one I forgot. But anyway, there's going to be a handful of patterns. This is going to be done in Star Spangled Banner Coraline on the classic Rust Lock. One of 250 right there on the blade. You know what else that they did? They did something just absolutely unheard of, especially on a new decade run of knives. That means the new decade having the 10 dots. You know, they might change the S. That might be a dot and a star. But anyway, it's 10, 5 up, 5 down. They removed those stars. There are not any dating on this tang, other than the MMXX, which stands for 2020. So 50 years down the road, you see this knife somewhere, somebody finds one of them and has that tang stamp MMXX. Even if the print's gone off the blade, you'll know that it was manufactured in 2020, and they even changed the box. There can't be a more collectible knife from Case than the one that you're looking at, or any in that entire series. 106503. This is going to be a beautiful little host pick at $8.94. Oh, yes, it is too. Look at that one, folks. $8 and what? 94 cents, and this is going to be a little bit different too. This is out of the ordinary for a Steel Warrior. There you go, Zoe. Oh, Zoe, I hope all this crew had a good Christmas. It's late getting here. But better late than never. This is carbon. All right, this is not 440 high carbon stainless steel. This was a trial run that was done on some hand select few patterns where they did the carbon steel. Now it's going to have a titanium coat over it and gunmetal grade. It's going to help with rust prevention. From the best of my knowledge, there are not any more of the Steel Warriors that are being experimented with in carbon. Period. From what I'm understanding, so that one's few and far between. And the carbon steel lovers, you'll probably like that one that you just saw there. This is going to be the old Wolverine. We've had the varmint, we've had the rhino, we have the Wolverine. We have different G10 finishes. We have the white and the black. We have the blue and the black. Now we have the red and the black. That's just a camp knife right there in D2 carbon. Again, no stainless. It's sharp, 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 sharp. All of them are, folks. It doesn't matter what the name of the pattern is or what the design is. These are just all very, very, very sharp, and they're very affordable as well. Another one is right at $160 retail at only $78.63. And I could cut up a whole bunches of paper, but with all the Christmas presents being unwrapped and all of that kind of stuff over the last several days, most people here are probably tired of paper, folks. Look at that brush finish on that edge. Cleaverish type of design, well built with strong, heavy, basically just like bolts that are put through the handle. You can't even refer to those as pins. This is a good worker, folks. 106575 at only $78.63 is all that one is going to cost you. This is legendary right here. I've had conversations about Arnaud Bernard knives of the last several days to the likes I've never had before. It's coming on, and they are coming on very, very strong. The word's getting out for there are a whole lot of folks that are out there that were not aware about this brand. They didn't know anything about them. Well, it's four brothers. Arnaud Bernard Sr. started it, and he was manufacturing knives back in the 90s. He was building them by hand, and he taught his sons, taught all four of them. You know what I got to say to you, Mr. Bernard, if you're listening? You taught them very, very, very well. Everything that you see about this knife is absolutely 100% totally, completely made by hand and done by hand. The grinding, the polishing, the finishing, everything completely by hand. The carving that you see in that warthog tusk, and yes, that is a tusk, it is ivory. That is all completely done by hand. The lanyard that you saw, that's going to be done in kangaroo leather. It has a barrel on the lanyard. It is also done in ivory. The sheath is completely 100% totally handmade. And they are the definition of a sharp, sharp knife, folks. $296 price tag. When you try one out, it's all it takes. You get your first Arnaud Bernard knife, folks, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's all over after that. You'll be wanting more. It's smart money spent. I know $296 is a lot of money, but I'm telling you what, it's worth every single penny on that knife that you just saw right there. Nice little gift item going on at only $28.75. You're going to have a whitetail cutlery. And now these will be in that 4116 German steel. You have the got a little really good looking drop point lock blade. You're going to have the finger grooved fixed blade, which is kind of based on the old Uncle Henry. golden spike design. It's not identical. It's a little bit smaller than the golden spike, but look at that mirror finishing on that knife. Just a classic version of a deer skinner. And then there is also going to be a heavy frame, two-blade trapper, all done in Stagolon. Now the fixed blade, they torched it, and you know, it gives it the appearance of a torched stag. But that's a heavy frame on that trapper. Working knives. They're made to use. All three of them display in that presentation gift box. All three, they look good, folks. It's a nice item. Really, really good price on all that trio as well. Only $28.75, 105841. This Pride lot back that we've got is on $10. Look at the price on this one. Steel Warrior, red, white, and blue bone, American flag shield on that Barracuda lot blade. Now this is well, a lot of our patterns are named after fish. You know, and a lot of people here are fish, me included. Look at that beautiful patriotic knife. Look how perfectly fluid the bone is. There's your Rockwell test sticker. There's stickers, you can easily remove them. It's got a heck of a American flag shield right smack dab in the center of that patriotic white, smooth bone handle. Buy multiples of them. Many of you have. This is almost a $26 retail lot blade knife. Almost 26 bucks retail, folks, at only a $10 price tag. This is a beautiful one as well. Look at this deep, 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 rich blue bone handle. Everybody's getting better at their dyeing of their bones. Soak it longer, it takes better. $66.50. I also like the fact that this oval Case XX shield really stands out. It's done in that red with the gold, the brass case longtail circle C, longtail C on it for $66.50. Classic rust lock, one of the most unusual lot blade knives really that I've ever been able to speak about. The old rust lock. It's very unusual, you know, like our Choctaw lot blade is. Beautiful, true sharp, surgical stainless steel. It's a standout knife. It's got one of those nice, pleasant looking, what I call a happy handle, folks. In other words, this Case XX right here at only $66.50, $98 and change retail. That's just a nice looking pocket knife. Old money too on that item number. 16209 at that special $66.50 is all that one is going to cost you. Here's the big old swing guard. This is a different type of design. The only other one that is I've ever sold larger were the Case Classic Winchester brand, that big old Coke bottle swing guard. They have a Coke bottle frame on them. And yeah, they're a little bit bigger than this particular one, not as much lengthwise as width. But this is, you know, the Case Cheetah is a little bit less overall length. That's European deer stag. Watch this guard. Swings open and closed. They're getting balled up too because it's got a stag handle. There your guard swings just like so. 4116 German steel. Is that not just one neat looking pattern of a knife? Match striker nail pull on it. Got that slip joint built into it. See, it stops right there. Safety feature, you'll like it too. Very, very well done from Hen and Rooster. As always, that's a nice one to add to your invoice. If you do not already own one, 106-4910. It's also available red bone, green bone, and then there is a mother of pearl. 4 different handles were available in that frame. Earth, wind, and fire. $21.75. Coy River, they do it good, folks. That's $7.25 per blade. Look at that design. So you have your famous shark finger frame that was made famous by Charade on their Uncle Henry and their old timer line. And then Coy River also makes one. Very similar to their original short finger frame from Charade. And then they make these. It's a good name on it too. Earth, Wind, and Fire. Folks, $7.25. And they're made to use. I mean, that's a heck of a deal on pocket knife pricing. If you can buy more than one of these sets before they get gone, check out that blade right there. Tell me that's not sleek. For $7.25, yeah. If you can grab multiples of this one at $21.75, whether you need them right now or not, heck, why not take advantage of a fixed blade knife at a heck of a brand at a pocket knife type of a price tag? Earth, Wind, and Fire. Like those. Oh, the old pumpkin patch. This is going back to October. What we have left of them, I show these sparingly, not often on my show. We got a stack-handled Steel Warrior peanut. Oh, by the way, I'm just sitting up here and checking out, folks. We got about 10 orders on this item, all 12 of these at a $98 bill. And one of the key handle materials on this is going to be the deer stag, traditional stack-handled Steel Warrior, which you see precious few, actually hardly any at all. We're going to have an abalone handle. We have some beautiful, beautiful old fossil stack. That's what I call it. And I'll show that one to you as it goes around. This is a good one. We need 10 callers. We need them right now because this one needs to go ahead and get right on sold out, folks, at $8.17 a peanut. Heck, what are you waiting for? Call us. Call us on this deal. All right, so we have the abalone. So I'm not seeing a pearl. I do see the zebra skin, which is not real zebra skin, folks. There was that fossil stag that you just saw. Look at that deep, rich, beautiful, beautiful antique bone. There's some luster and some red bone, some Caribbean blue bone. There's the autumn bone that we've got going on this particular one. Got 9 of them left, maybe 8 left right now at $98. $8.17 each. Look at it like this. Basically, $271.85. You know what? Somebody ought to buy all of them. I know there are plenty of you out there that resell knives, and you got stag, and you have all these handle materials, and you have that price. Buy every single one of them right now, and that one will be done with. The old pumpkin patch. 105-934. $98 for all those beauties. Holiday homemaker time. You know, I bought these this year, the other day, as gifts. People loving them, absolutely loving them. They're very, very, very well made. But with the price that you have here, at $58.75, they are as affordable as, for what you get, folks, that is good money spent. $141 and change worth of knives. You receive that block set that's going to hold all 6 of the steak knives. Now, the steak knives that you're checking out, you're looking at right now, they are visible full tang. And as you see, they have the oversized stainless steel rivets, partial serrated, partial straight edge. So they're visible full tang. The kitchen knives are going to be integral single forge. They all been forged. In other words, what you see on each side of the handle is the same exact steel that's in the blade. Well, other than the sharpener that you're going to be receiving. That's just it just redefines the edge. It realigns the edge. The sharpening steel. It's really not made for cutting metal away. So what that tells me to tell you is you just do not let them get dull. And that way you have less metal to cut away and your knives last longer. We have Santucos, 2 different ones, 2 different sizes. We've got some really, really good lengthy carvers. We've got utility knives with some serration on it. We have some paring knives. Excuse me, the block set holds everything. That's how it's going to come boxed to you, folks. Belated gift, or you know what? You might just be spending some of that Christmas money that you got and, you know, taking care of business for yourself. Right now at $58.75, you are looking at a winner. And a freight knife, well, that's definitely something that you may want to consider because that is a wooden block. In other words, that one's got some poundage going on with it. It's 106-570-3450. Look at that beautiful H&R 2-blade knife. And we pay the freight. And anything else that you buy, if you order that, the freight is absolutely all on us. Well, it's no longer 12 days of Christmas, but an item like this, Well, it's worthy of a after the holiday airing. With 65 boxes, 65 dealer cases left. And that's a dealer, it's a point of purchase display dealer box. So all 12 of those are individually boxed. And they come in a dealer pack, just like so. And this is our sample. It's been wore out, and it's been wore out good. You know why? Because we've been airing it, because people have been buying them. But these were all put back for some displays. And well, that's about to come to an end with 65 boxes remaining at only $9.54. Look, a lot of people like to give gifts. You know, it may not be Christmas gifts. It might be Christmas gifts. They might be giving knives to their customers who come in and spend money with them. Look at we don't do trappers that often. Mini trappers, yes. We do these dealer cases every single year. We're going to do them again this year, next year, before Father's Day. However, a trapper has always eluded us. I mean, a few here and a few there, not very many at all, folks, because trapper's king as far as the sales are concerned. People just buy them up. Look at the beautiful bone on these knives. $114.50. 64 more boxes left available on those incredible trappers. Every single blade that you see, 440 high carbon stainless steel. And each one of those knives is going to have one of those 440 stainless blades, excuse me, it's been Rockwell tested. 106-236 for our 12 days of Christmas. This is massive, big old fight knife. I call it a short sword, actually, in walnut, winewood, silverwood. Everything else is steel other than the brass nut on the back. That's where that tang comes out. That's where and they've threaded it. All right, so you can screw that bolt, that nut on. Look at that handle. Everything else is steel, folks. Got a little nickel going on with some of that. That is a whopper. 25 inches is a short sword if there ever was one. Now the tooling that you see on the spine on the back, that's kind of more along the line of, you know, giving it appearance, giving it looks, cosmetic in other words. However, you could sharpen that sucker down if you wanted to do so. But you know what I really like is what you're looking at right now, because we don't see it that often. Suede leather sheaths, double-stitched tan suede leather belt sheaths. If you were wanting to carry that one on your belt, look at the size of that knife. There you go, Jess. Folks, that's less than $40. Look at the blade and the brand, the popularity of the Chip Away brand. That's display and then some. That's a wall hanger. 106-537 at only $39 and 63 cents on that one. And we had to use that big old stand to display it, folks. I don't think there are any of those left available anymore. We need to get working on seeing this next year if we can come up with some more buoy stands. Look at this beautiful, beautiful mammoth. This is compliments of Santa Fe Stoneworks. So the black is going to be the onyx. Of course, you see some beautiful saltwater mother of pearl. What's sandwiched in between that mother of pearl is woolly mammoth. Look at that. And after 10,000+ years, the elements of the earth, the coppers, the irons, phosphates, turned it blue. Something else, isn't it? Blue is tough to come by. You don't get it a lot. Blue and red, every once in a while. And Santa Fe out of New Mexico, I've been dealing with those folks selling their products since I was back. I guess I was around a teenager, you know, maybe early 20 or something like that. They got it going on, folks. They know it. They make some beautiful, beautiful pocket jewelry that's good, high quality stuff. Normally $120, $249.95 retail at only $98. 106-160 on that Santa Fe beautiful executive. This is going to be dog leg trappers. Now these are medium dog leg trappers. A dog leg trapper, usually it's larger than your standard trapper, but this is the frame. I don't really, I need to look into that. I probably knew at one point in time, but I guess I forgot. You know, that happens when you get old like I do. This year's wore on me. It's wore on the old brain, folks. But anyway, they're basically a peanut with a trapper blade configuration, a little bit larger spay blade. But these are the medium-sized frames, and I'm not aware of any other company that ever built a dogleg trapper that built one this particular size. They're done by Whitetail, so you're going to have the German steel 4116 GS, and you have purple bone. Look at that beautiful rich frostwood handle, folks. Nickel silver bolsters, polished steel, mirror polish, and it has oil on it. Yours will as well. Stainless, not stain-free. Second cut torch bone, buffalo horn, and that deep, rich red. Look at the mirror polishing on that knife blade right there I'm talking about. The light will pick up the oil. Sometimes it might collect a little bit dust, lint or something like that when Drew or Zoe are setting it up. But other than that, folks, they make it look really, really good. $5.75, gosh. If you can buy more than one set of those 5 at $28.76, it is a good price, folks. It's hard to beat $133 worth of knives at only $28.76. 10562. This is going to be the Kershaw Elite. You know, Kershaw is a heck of a brand, too. It's completely 100% USA made with a patented SpeedSafe opening operation. So it's their assisted mechanism that they use to make these very, very strong, very, very durable, and you can count on them. Elite done in camo, Leek's King Onion design. There's nothing really fancy about this knife, but with all that, with everything said, it's like an everyday carry. Pick that one up. Stainless steel liner on the inside. Snap down. Got a little bit smaller of a trigger, which I kind of like that too. They made it to where it's not as easy to open in your pocket by accident. I mean, that does it right there. King Onion design on the reverse side of it. I got to do that one more time. I can't help myself. That is strong. That is good stuff. $74, folks. Don't see a whole heck of a lot of Kershaws, and when we do, well, you don't want that to open up. Of course, you just lock it. Not going to go anywhere. Put it back. Ready to go. Another safety feature Kershaw came up with. They know how to build them, folks. I was buying Kershaws, and the first one I ever owned was 18 long years ago. Oh, the old Tanto Fighter, 106108 at $28.75. This is a big one too. It's a very, very large steel warrior, I might add, Tanto knife, and a checkered sure grip handle. Move this Kershaw out of the way. And a incredibly high quality black leather sheath. It's not often I show the sheaths first, folks, but I had to pick that one up. You know, there are a lot, well, I shouldn't say a lot. There are some really, really serious high quality manufacturers out there who build knives like this design, the old Tanto, armor piercing Tanto. Several different steels. The first one I ever sewed was done in San Mai 3. It seemed like a forever and a day ago, folks. This is done in 440 high carbon stainless steel. It's good stuff too, but it's not $150 or $100 Tanto. It's only $28.75, and it still works just fine for everyday general purpose. And then look how much of it they have in there. That's got some backbone on that Tanto. Look at that extended blade. Really, really comfortable grip. Everything else is done in stainless steel other than a really, really heavy black leather sheath coming along with that Tanto. 106108. Special $28.75 price tag. And the Case XX USMC United States Marine Corps Christmas pricing, folks, $68.98. Most affordable Marine Corps knife that I've ever talked about, and I like it. It's done in 1095 carbon. That's just a good steel. If it's good enough for a railroad spike to carry railroad trains, yeah, it's good stuff. They did a blackened finish on this, not like the old Parkerized that they had at one point in time years back. It's more of an oxide finish because it is not stainless. but that'll help protect it. You got a rough cut stack leather handle. It's awesome how they do that as well. It's not all polished down and smoothed down. It's not meant to be. It's rough cut. This is a Marine Corps knife. They designed and made this knife, manufactured for the Marine Corps. You have a certificate of authenticity that's going to come with you, come with yours, and tell you all about that. At least 11 of them that we have left available right now. It's fully licensed. Had to go through the Pentagon, everything about it. It's all straight up military, folks. It is a good one. It is patriotic. It is the definition of a survival knife. 59689 at only $68.98 on that one. Look at all of these sunfish we've got coming up right here. Sunfish patterns, they're hot again. Canoes are coming back, they're hot again. You know, you take something away from the folks, you quit building certain patterns, and they have a tendency just to kind of fade away. Well, that's all changed. A lot of this stuff's coming back. This is an old frame. It is a massive knife. I mean, I wouldn't want to carry this one in my pocket, but as far as a showpiece and to collect, I found out from Ken Scott that they were rope cutting blades. I take it people who had a profession that dealt with a large rope. And, but yeah, for the old pocket, that'd be kind of rough. I'm going to tell you. They are heavy, and they're done by a Coy River. You're going to have the elephant frost etch, reverse frost etch on each one of the main blades. Now, some people refer to this particular pattern as an elephant toe. To me, the elephant toe kind of tapers down just a little bit. Beautiful bone, buffalo horn, and blue bone. Look at the size of these. Look at the size of these knives, folks. Look at the thickness of that. Yeah. Other words, this one, it's not all that pocket friendly, but it is definitely a collectible and definitely a showpiece and looks good at $39.95 for the trio. Catch of the day. 106-248. That's extreme maneuvers from Tac Extreme. It's a very, very simplistic knife. Just a nice little drop point. That blue is anodized aluminum. It's going to be a James A. Jim Frost design. It's going to have a rear pocket clip. In other words, it's in the back. I'll show you that. You can take that off. Mid-frame lock. Makes it a lot easier to close it when they put that locking mechanism right in the middle of the frame. A little bit different than your old classic standard folding hunter lock blades, deer hunting knives. Look how sleek that is. 3CR 13 MOV stainless steel. It's going to also have a satin non-reflective finish on it for the price of $19.88 on that James A. Jim Frost design. 106-44-8. You can carry it in your back pocket. It's just an easy everyday carry knife. And there are a lot of popular patterns and designs that have come about that look like what you just saw. 106-440-8. Oh, this is old golden ruby. Isn't that a beautiful Coraline handle? You know, this is a Coraline handle that's been around for a while, but hardly ever seen. Now, I'm not talking about what they've done in the way that they've done this one. The first original run of the golden ruby were just on a few patterns. Trapper, mini trapper. Hardly ever saw any toothpicks or peanuts, but I guess there were one here and there. And there were 1,200 of them. Well, there are only going to be 250 of this one, and that's all that will ever be made. It's going to have a special bomb shield, just like the rust lock that I had earlier that I probably failed to mention. The bomb shield has MMXX on it and case right in the middle. MMXX is 2020. No dating on that tank, even though it was made in the year 2020 and should have 10 dots. Nope. They took that off. That only adds significantly to the collectible future of this knife. And then there's the package change also, plus the fact that a 54 frame trapper and a Coraline handle that beautiful, folks, and only 250 are ever going to exist. $69.95. Oh, it's Holly Jolly Jumbo time. All right, now that first Holly Jolly collection, well, I'll be thinking Holly Jolly for the next 2 days. Was a Steel Warrior. These are German bull. I was thinking about Holly Jolly and Jasper Reed out there. Jasper, I hope you had a fantastic holiday. You know what? I just want to tell you something, Jasper. I kind of like that donut-shaped. Fruit cake that you sent me. Customer sent me a fruit cake. And if it wasn't him, I might have got irritated with it. But since it was him, it was all good and it was all funny. At least it had a lot of nuts on it. But anyway, I'm going to get on back to what I'm doing right now at Canyon Jig Purple Bone Big Old Jumbo Trapper by German Bull Diamond Shield. I like that Diamond Shield too. All natural white smooth bone. Got red bone, got green bone. We have them at only $30 a piece. $120 price tag for that 4-pack. Good gosh, is it already, that segment's already done? Lord have mercy. Don't go anywhere. Jasper, I was just joking. That's the finest fruit cake that I have ever. Welcome back into Cutlery Corner. I am Todd Boone. Thank you so very much. You know, it's been a heck of a year, folks. There's no doubt about that. But thank you. Thank you for your support of the network. Thank you for enjoying the knives that we have on this show like I do. And we can't be here and we can't sell anything. We can't do anything if it was not for you. So again, thank you so very much. Wow. With that said, look at the Damascus steel that we've got going on with these chipboys right here. We have raindrop Damascus with and then the grind in the edge where it's done in a waterfall. Buffalo horn, it's a lot of knife. Pretty awesome too. Wire cut outdoor waterfowl scene. Got the duck hunter, waterfowl hunter. It's wire cut out of the 1095 carbon and 15N20 billets. The nickel steel. It gives it a little bit of luster and, you know, it just helps weld everything together all nice and neat like Damascus is supposed to be. And they've been doing that and they've been doing it right once they figured it out back in the 1600s, folks. Yeah, waterfowl Damascus. There you go, Chase. See, I learn something every single day, folks. Look at the big old stainless steel. Kind of a bolsterish like. All right. You know what's incredible about this item, the 83 that we have left available? Besides the fact those are awesome looking antique looking sheaths, they're $33.33 each. It's the price they break down to individually. $33.33. Torch bone, smooth bone, buffalo horn. Give you an idea of just the overall size of that one. Wait till you feel the weight on these knives. Look at that Damascus steel, folks. Is that not something else? That is a work of art. For $33.33. 10 years ago, they'd have been $100+ a piece. Not 100 for all three of them. 106-658 in Damascus steel. Excuse me. This is going to be, the old deep purple. The Deep Purple Bone, folks. Not a bad band either. That was back in the day. We got a big old Coy River jumbo Stockman. It's a magenta, fuchsia, purple bone, Canyon Valley jig. Deep jigging, folks. We have two different patterns of a trapper. One's more along like a, kind of like a mini trapper to a certain extent. The other one's a little bit larger, like a Slim Jim trapper. There's going to be a peanut, and there is a toothpick. And there are only 62 of them left at $48.23. 62, folks. 106307. Heck, we just started showing those, 3 weeks ago? Something like that. And they all got bought up. And a lot of it is to do with that handle. Well, of course, it's a good brand, too. And that price. $48 and, make sure I'm reading that, yeah, $48.23. That's roughly like $9.65. Give a penny here or there, folks. What they're going to be breaking down to individually. It's on us. Freight bill on us. You buy that beautiful medium-sized Hen and Rooster penknife, 2-blade pocket and honey bone, torched at $34.50, 106570. It's freight free. If you have 50 pounds worth of knives and that's on your invoice, well, we pay for all your freight, folks, to the lower 48 states, ground freight. There's old James A. Jim Frostbeck. This one's getting gone. There are not very many of these left. As a matter of fact, it's be one of the several items throughout the show that you may be told that sold out. Hand-carved bone. She's worth $10 plus, folks. Look at the price on that Chippewa, 12 inches in length. Only $12.88. 106 312. 105 229. This is a really good way to protect the money that you spent on knives. It's basically all for pocket knives now. It holds 16 per knife pack, but you can get more than there. Smaller knives in the elastic if you just use one of the elastic bands instead of two. It was $29.95, $10 off with the Digicamo carrying case. We're going to give that to you free. 2 packs and then the carrying case at a $10. It's a blowout price. And then 106 327 at only $9.95. I mean, you can't make a mistake on that. You rough on knives, you kitchen knives, you know someone it is. You outdoor knives, well, fear no more. Triple micro serrated and that classic snow white handle at only $9.95. Do you like stag? Well, there's going to be some stag in the show. Unfortunately, we don't have a whole heck of a lot, but you know, some's better than none. This is 440 stainless, and for whitetail cutlery, they're usually in that 4116 area, that German steel, but every once in a while they'll branch out, like the, I believe it was the Condor, and this particular one known as the Vulture, which is basically just a good all-around heavyweight version of a classic deer skinner, and they'll use some of that 440 stainless. That is a chunk of antler, folks. You have a nice leather sheath going to come along with that one as well. And just a really classic pattern that has been around for a very long time. Look at the beauty of that stag. You can attach a lanyard to it if you wish. That sloping, sweet, up-skinning type blade with a thumb rest that's been tooled into it for only $41. $41, folks, and 63 cents. That's all that one's going to cost you in the Vulture by Whitetail Cutlery. 106, 10, and 2 on that one. Look at this absolutely beautiful, magnificent mother of pearl. Look at the colors going on with that particular one right there. And you got some channel inlay. That channel inlay is done in some really nice, well-done turquoise. Now, this one's going to have seashell engraved bolsters. And those of you that are new, look at the colors that are going to be coming out in this pearl. Yours will be different. I'll show you the reverse side. Look at the pinks up in that top portion. You got a Rockwell test sticker. All right, what that is both of these blades are also 440 stainless steel, just like what we just saw in that Vulture by Whitetail. But this particular model is going to have the spay blade. That's that particular blade. That is going to have the Rockwell test. So when they do the tempering, you put it on a Rockwell machine. It's the tip of a diamond. Registers, you know, how hard it's been tempered. If it's not between 56 and 58, well, I guess it kind of goes back to the old melting pot, folks. And look at the price on that one. No wonder it's been as hot as it has been. Front and back, $19.75. It's got a pretty good name on it, too. Snow Pearl Turquoise. 106 469 is the item. At that special $19.75 price tag. Cannot get enough of the old Mustang from Hen and Rooster. A 6-blade Congress. You know, typically only has 4 blades. Plus the fact this one's in deer stag, European deer stag. It's an elk. Stag that's obtained in the vicinity of the Black Forest region of Europe. So you have 2 bonus blades. Now, you have the steer stack bolsters. And this is a pattern, when you see bolsters that are like that, not just only in the Hen and Rooster brand, well, heck, there's hardly anybody that even makes them anymore. I know Boker did at one time. I hadn't kept up if they're, you know, they're still doing it. But it's associated with carbon. All right, blades that have no stainless in them. That big fan, that six-bladed fan right there from Hen and Rooster, $145, retail at only $45. All done old school, like granddad, great-granddad's, depending on your age. Done in that old carbon steel, folks. That is a very good deal at $45. 27's the item number. Look at this beautiful Caribbean blue bone, on this case, double X07 frame mini trapper. It's been saw cut. All right, that's a jigging process that's associated with this handle. You have barn board jigs. Sometimes they're hard to tell the difference. To me, this is kind of the saw cut. $59.87. It's also going to be a 10-dot new decade, 2020, which is all about to come to an end. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Almost not soon enough. But you know, when it comes to knife collecting and W.R. Case & Sons and their new decade knives with all 10 dots, and 2021, which is right around the corner, I mean, heck, it's here. There are only going to be 9 of them. In 2022, there'll be 8 dots. That knife is only $59.87. Look at that beautiful, beautiful double X. Look at the bone on that knife. That is a mighty fine looking case. 105,476. This is going to be a beautiful stack handle piece from Boss Cutlery that is kind of a, well, we've already started doing some of the end of the year inventory, and that's going to be carrying on actually for probably at least another good 6 weeks, but we have less than 200 of these now. Boss Cutlery was a brand that was built by several German manufacturers from the year 1900, the century 1900, to 1975. So they went 75 years strong. It's a big old buster frame. You know, Case calls theirs a side buster, so I do not do that. I just call it the buster out of respect for them. It's the large one, it's 5-inch. However, this one, this particular one, also the blade locks. Now, it as well is going to be German steel, 4116. Nice molded ballistic sheaths coming along with it. Some really, really, really nice gift packaging. They made all kinds of knives, folks. Straight razors and all kinds of stuff. Just pick that one up and show you all this stuff. It's on that knife for only $44. $44.70, folks. That's thumbs up on that one. Sorry about that sheath. This is the Selecta series. These are brand new sharps. There's 2 of them. These are basically done in like Cutlery blade designs. 3CR13 MOV stainless mirror polished. Good all around steel. You don't break the bank, but you get a good quality steel for it. And that's kind of what it's all about. You have a beautiful wine wood handle on each one of those. You're going to have a buck deer, a European deer, as well as an American bald eagle. Look at that mirror finishing on that blade. You can see that grind too in that edge. Heavy, heavy duty knife. All one visible full tang on that of that 3CR. So it's got a little weight going on with it. Both of those are going to come with your classic. These aren't molded sheaths, but they're still good ones, folks. Excuse me. That heavy denier style of a belt sheath. At only $28.50. Now that's for the pair. All right, so we've got $14.25 for each one of them. Look at that Cutlery design. Look at that blade on that knife, folks. Wait till you feel the weight on it too. That works right there. It's a good sharps knife. It's a good pair of sharps knives that kind of match, other than the bolster, our gardish type front portion of it with the buck. Buck deer and an eagle, 106,574 to only $28.50 is all that is going to cost you. It is holly jolly time. Oh, it's been all the holly jolly that we can possibly get. Been something else. Folks got to enjoy the grandsons the other day and everything. That's what it's all about to me anymore in the holidays. You know, seeing the family and watching those kids have all of that excitement because Santa Claus came to town. Well, this is just a good deal on some trappers by Steel Warrior. And like the trapper that we had, that was the Snowflake or whatever it was by Silver Horse Stoneworks. These are also Rockwell tested, and most of the testing is going to be done on the spay blade. And but there are a couple of different ones that yours might be tested on the clip blade. But look at the handles. Look at the beauty of these knives. We have a trio of red bone that really stand out. They're different. They're just vibrant. They're all. You know what? They're kind of Christmassy, New Year red. We're going to have the Secret Forest handle, which is more of a Christmas handle. We're going to have a couple of them that do not even have shields on them. That's going to be oxhorn, tiger stripe. Look at that beautiful antique brown bone. Look how rich that bone is, how unique it is. That's all American classic second generation banana bone, folks. That's from years ago. It's new old stock. There's that Christmas tree handle that I was referencing to. There's a smooth bone, and then there is also that hunter orange. Now, those do not have shields on them, and then you're going to have slick black all straight up buffalo horn trapper. Trapper's kind of king, folks, and Holly Jolly Trappers at $9.80 for $283 and change of retail value. Again, that is a thumbs up. Treat yourself for something for Christmas. Those of you, the year has been hectic, and that's meaning it's in the millions, isn't it? A whole bunch of folks out there, knives have a tendency to just kind of make you I don't know, make you feel good. You get to pull them out and look at them. You get to show them off to your buddies. That was a nice item that you just saw. It was 106540 on the Holly Jolly Trapper. This is going to be too sharp for comfort. This is a nice one as well at $96.50. This is going to have some, it's going to have one particular Sharps fixed blade knife that's not been seen a great deal, and that's going to be that winewood. It's going to be coming around. It's pretty simplistic. I mean, that's a chopper. That's a camp knife. That one's made to use. Now, all the rest of them, guess what? They're made to use as well. But they also, that doesn't mean that you cannot make them look good and stand out and polish them all up real good, nice and neat like Sharps folks do. And they make a really, really, really good looking, but more so than that, they make an extremely affordable fixed blade. We can bring these to you at a heck of a price. $12.06. That's what these are breaking down to. That's just hard. We're selling this whole entire collection of all 8 of them at $96.50. That is less than 1/3 of the retail. They're Stagalons, in my opinion, the best on the market. The Stagalon, what I'm referencing to is that imitation deer stag. You know what else? As with everything here, always that 30-day money-back satisfaction guarantee. You purchase anything on this network and you're not just overwhelmed with it, well, you have that 30-day time period to return to it. $12.06 a blade on this, and the heck, you're going to have $8.750 in the heavy 1680 denier molded sheets. You know what else I would do? I would grab up that freight knife. He can read my mind, folks. I'm referencing to Chase. 106570 at only $34.50, because that's going to be the one that I would expect. You're getting a beautiful knife, by the way, for it. That'd be one I expect you'd want us to go ahead and take care of your freight bill. It's simple. All you do is add that item number, 106570, and receive that beautiful H&R. And they have bought those up, and I do not blame you. That is smart money spent, folks. This is going to be the Dragonfly jar with the bonus. It's one of our most affordable items that we have on the entire show as far as what they break down to piece-wise individually at 80 cents. Now, the bonus is going to be the 25th knife. That is going to be the sheepfoot blade. That's on a ceramic folder. The blade's done in ceramic, which is, it's world renowned for its edge holding ability. I've had ceramic knives I've never even sharpened. We're going to have storm chasers that are going to go in this deal as well. We're going to have eagle eyes that are done in ivorite, bass hunting, deer hunters, USMC, and God We Trust. Those are the white-handled knives that have printing on the front and the back of the handle. Basically, the printing costs more than what we're selling them for at that 80 cents price tag. There's some mid-size frame lock blades. We have the Wildlife Officer that's going to be done in chartreuse, the Eagle Eye that's done in chartreuse. We're going to have that nice jackknife. It's one of the single blades. They'll be in red or the blue handle. That'll be coming around. They've been around forever, just made to use. They're easy to carry in your pocket. And then with the larger ones, as I mentioned, the Storm Chaser 3, kind of more along the tactical type of line. And then we have one of the originals that's been done with the gray. But they're the larger folders. With all of that, you're going to receive this storage container, which is very, very, very handy. For anybody who does any type of crafts or you need to keep up with things, nuts, bolts, all that kind of good stuff, hunting stuff, fishing stuff, they help out. It's got a fold-down handle on it. We're going to give that one to you at $19.95. So in a nutshell, you got a whole bunch of stuff there, folks. Whole bunch of stuff. 25 knives in the jar, storage container for only $19.95 when you purchase 10630 and a 6 on that. 80 cents a piece. Keeps things dry, too. Check out this purple. A little purple bone going on right now at $64.73. That's a half whittler because it has 2 blades instead of the, the traditional, the classic 3. And a little Deep Canyon jigging on it as well. Now, it's not completely all purple, but that's the way that they wanted it. That's how they like it, old Deep Canyon. That's also going to be a 10 dot. All right, so in other words, that is the year 2020 manufacturing, which they did not even make knives a whole year because they couldn't, folks, because they had too much shutdown going on. We've got about 17 of those. It's kind of one of those wildcat patterns. There's some good purple right there, some deep purple. Once again, thank you, Drew, at that $64.73 price tag. Yeah, old Wildcat unique pattern, 105821. The dawning of the age of Aquarius Coraline, folks, MMXX. Roman numeral series, only 250. 250, that's all that they're going to be. Now, Coraline is not a... it's not a natural handle, it is a synthetic. However, the way that they have to make it, they have to heat it up to a liquid, then they mix paint, put paint in it, and then they mix it. It basically makes it like a natural handle material, or no two are going to be looking exactly alike. Got a little blue in there, got some green, that MMXX KXXX bomb shield, all the blade print, no dates on it other than MMXX on the tang. Classic case, classic collectible at only $69.95. 106499. Your item number on that one. Oh, look at the old teardrop jack. That's that old Image XX. That's what they call it. It's like a, I guess really to me, it's more like a lasering. Everything that you see in that handle, it's like lasered into the bone, so you're going to be able to feel it. It's like cut down into the bone. Look at the work that they did on these teardrop, that front bolster, that rear bolster, embellished XX. Got that filigree work on the back. You know what else this is, folks? This is Tony Bowes' design. Tony Bowes left all of us November the 22nd of 2020. He's passed on, and his knife patterns are going to live on strong, folks. Beautiful, beautiful knife with a Warncliffe blade, too, at 8463 106482. Your item number on that one. Look at that beautiful toothpick. That's a 2020 Winchester. All right, this is dated. The first date on a Winchester knife since 2010. And there have not even been 50 of these that have been manufactured. Not even 50 of them, folks. This year's about over. So there's really not going to be many more than 50. Look at that beautiful pearl. Tim Scott pinned that pearl on. That's very difficult. He also did absolute precision work inlaying the Winchester shield. There are only 9 of these. New date time, mother of pearl, medium size Winchester toothpick at $218. 106-181. Beautiful knife. Oh, look at this red bone right here. The American firefighter. Firefighters, I'm telling you what, they put their lives on line. Well, every single day that they go to work, folks, you don't ever know. You don't know what the day's going to bring you. Hopefully nothing bad. That's a 54 frame red bone, a beautiful, rich, firefighter red bone handle. You got some excellent artwork that's taking place on the clip blade, on the spay blade. It's serialized on the rear bolster. We have 16 of them. That's a heck of a price, too. That is old money right there, $59.95. You know, a firefighter, well, It's not a better gift, folks. $395.77 at that only $59.95. Legendary JP John Primble. All right, this is going to be predated. So these are going to be the last of the older John Primbles. Excuse me. Belknap Hardware. They resided located in Louisville, Kentucky. They were a big hardware company, folks. John Primble started working for him, supposedly, that's back in the 1800s. In 1840, actually, they trademarked the John Primble name for their knife line, 1840. And it is actually still current and active to this very, very day. I am a Primble fan and I am a Barlow fan, and these are the old ones that are about to get gone. $98, 102693 is your item number on that one at a $98 price tag. This is a beautiful, beautiful handle as well. It's old basket weave design. It's kind of like that Image XX that we had earlier that was on the teardrop. This is going to be kind of, and again, the easiest way for me to describe it's lasered. And it's almost like checkerboard. You're going to be able to feel each ridge, each square in the bone. It's a nice looking tealish type of color also. And look, that's just your plain classic pre-half a century old block letter case stamping on that. These are probably going to be from 2019. Last year's, so nothing wrong with that too, single dot, at only $93.60. It's not one that's often seen, folks. We only have 5 of them, 104,569 for 5 orders on that. And then, oh, I know what we've got coming on right now. Look at the creamy white ivory from a warthog tusk out of South Africa. This is the Fin and Feather series. This is an extremely affordable Arnaud Bernard. All 100% totally handmade. I mean, at $248. Now, don't get me wrong. It's $248. It's nothing skimpy as far as money is concerned. But for a knife that has the handmade like this one, where everything is tempered by hand, the steel, Bowler N690, all grinds, everything that you see was done by those 4 brothers, the Arnaud Bernard boys. Isn't that magnificent? Even the sheath. Very, very, very affordable. Wait till you own one. Be careful with it. The sucker is absolutely a razor blade. 103393 at $248 price tag. Oh, the old, this to me, well, it's pocket warm. It's almost like that old whiskey bone to a certain extent. It's going to have the cheetah on this swing guard. It's 111.5 pattern cheetah. Now, a long time ago, I won't tell you how long because I'd be telling my age. They did a print of a cheetah on the blade, just like this one's going to have. Cheetah in action. It's really a harvest orange. The pocket-worn aspect into it, because that's what the box is referring to. I'm going to set that one right there, Drew. I forgot what box I got it out of. That's where the handle's been jigged, then it's been buffed down like it would take years and years and years of everyday carry to create. Very well done on that case, Cheetah. 106-144 at only $84.63 on that one. Nice knife there, folks. So is this one. Look at this bone. It looks like a knotted, like barnwood. Call it a valley jig. These were all special runs. All right, in other words, this is not a catalog knife. This wasn't a catalog knife. This was one of their special project knives that they do periodically every single quarter. We are down to only 5 of them that are remaining. A lot of work went into this handle. A whole heck of a lot of work into the handle that is on that trapper. And more than likely, we won't receive another one. And we have 5 right now. 105-118, $104.37 on that. Oh, look at the old MMXX Purple Passion Sal Billy Stockman, designed by Tony Bozer. He's in on with it. Was in on the design with this one for case. They did the manufacturing. There'll only be 250 in the entire world. For those of you that are new, it is Purple Passion, folks. Purple Passion Coraline. It doesn't matter what the pattern is. And I get it. I understand. That's good looking stuff. I mean, just look at the swirl on that. I'm going to show the other side over here, Gil. Got Gil behind the camera, Jessica. Case XX for 2020. Roman numeral dated. Look at the reverse side of that. $79.95. That's probably the second run of 50. There'll be 5 runs of 50 on each one of the MMXX handles and patterns that get done, doing them 50 at a time at $79.95. But you know what? Before you know it, folks, they will be gone. Oh, the old fruitcake. Frosty's Fruitcake. I couldn't do a show without one of them, folks. They're absolutely delicious right here, $120. Look at the patterns on these handles and the brand. This is the only pocket knife collection that I'm going to have in this whole entire show that's going to have that E.C. Simmons brand. They were St. Louis. It was a hardware company like Belknap was in Louisville. They were in St. Louis, Missouri. Big old jumbo Blue Bayou. So in E.C. Simmons with the Jumbo Stockman, there's going to be the Trapper, the single bolster saddle holder Trapper in the Blue Bayou handle material. In Crow and Rooster, we're going to have 2 Stockmans that are done in Blue Bayou. There's going to be a couple of Whiskey Bone. That's going to be the brownish, well, the one that looks like that over nice, soothing, tasting whiskey flavor. There's 2 Stockmans, no, a 2-blade medium-sized toothpick Stockman and a Trapper in Whiskey Bone. There's some Buffalo Horn. There's some Blue Bone. That's a German stainless steel knife. That's a German stainless steel knife and Buffalo Horn 2-blade toothpick. That is a Coke bottle frame in Buffalo Horn. It is also done in German steel. This is a teal bone that is going to be done in German steel and 2-blade toothpick. This is going to be a Coke bottle frame, second cut torch bone. These are patterns that you're not going to really see in any other items that we have on the show. They were all put back for some displays across the country for some retail stores and things happened in 2020. I don't have to go into that. You all know what I'm talking about. And it freed up some of that inventory, had to. That's the only golden, that's old Caligo, California Gold Jumbo Stockman. That's the only one of those that are left, so we went ahead and put it right on top of the pedestal here in this fruitcake. Fruitcake of knives, that is also done by Crowing Rooster. $6.67 is what they're going to break down to individually, folks. $400+ of retail, $400 and some change at only a $120 price tag for what we have left. 106-542. Item number on that. You know, it's never too late to grab you up some fruitcake. Never too late. Look at them. Look at this gold titanium. All right, this is going to be carbon steel. It's got that 1060, I do believe. Yeah, this is 1060, 1000 series carbon. Look at that gold finish on this. Almost like a ninja toe. That is going to be an incredible beveling of about 7 millimeters thickness of 1060 carbon with the color of gold and titanium plated over the blade, which is, will help some, to a certain extent for a period of time with rust prevention. Just keep your sword oiled. That is a black lacquer saya. It is manufactured, built out of wood. Wood has a tendency, helps draw the moisture away from your blade. It is heavy, it is real. It's probably in the neighborhood somewhere around 25, maybe a little bit more, of the handmade custom, the Suba, which is the guard. There'll be a katana sock that you're going to receive. That's cotton cloth wrap on the handle. You have an 8-row hand-tied Sageo that is done in cotton cloth. The certificate, I think it's coming along with that one also. It is sharp. It is not a toy. It is a real, very, very, very well-made, high-quality, high-manufactured, and limited production katana samurai at only $138.48. We have less than 60 of them. This is Cherokee. Get my old Quentin Dawson spectacles. Robert Powell, I hope you had a good Christmas. William Jason Jones, Chris Nardelli, Jeff, Jay, many, 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 many more. Look at that beautiful trapper. Cherokee Cutlery, one of 200, and I think that might be 50 or it might be 200 or something like that. My eyes just don't work with me like they used to, folks. All right, this is going to be blackberry. Oh, red stag. Both sides nickel silver. Oh, look at the thickness of that. Look at that jigging in this bone. Incredible artwork on the nickel silver bolsters. Blueberry, strawberry, and oh yes, we've got the whiskey in this one as well, folks. Whiskey bone. Those are the only 4 handles that I am aware of that I have ever seen that were done. Limited to those 4. They're about $21.50 individually, a piece individually. $16, it looks like, and 19 cents when you buy all 4 of them. The complete set at only $64.75. Oh, the Outdoorsman Special 106327. That creamy snow white handle, that Christmassy white handle. Boy, you're talking about something you're not even coming close to breaking the bank on, receiving all of those at $9.95. As I mentioned during the still shot earlier, those of you that might be rough on kitchen knives, a lot of people are. I am absolutely one of those people. Always have been, probably always will be. You're going to have triple micro serrated steel. It's going to be a little bit harder of a Rockwell. I'd say this one's up there around 60. I like that cool little dude right there, that blade, that little half hot bill blade, fruit and vegetable knife. But it also works real good on fish. You have the big old camp knife, chef knife coming along with it, that triple micro serration, a couple of utility knives at that special $9.95 price tag. Now, these are not individually gift boxed. They're going to come with blade covers because they're actually were designed, built, or intended for people to take camping, keeping their hunting cabins, or RVs or campers, might have a fishing house or something like that, pontoon boats, you're good and ready to go. With your knives that do not need sharpened that often. It's another key point on those at $9.95. Steel Christmas at only $39.95. These are going to be chipaways. Look at this beautiful frostwood. You got the old autumn frostwood right smack dab in the middle, and then you're going to have the other 2 tiger eye above and below. These are 15-inch custom pieces. They are basically handcrafted. There is 0 manufacturing of these knives that are taking place at this current moment. That's liable not to change anytime soon, but it's a heck of a brand. They're big old workers, big old camp knives. They've got weight to them. They have length to them as well. And other than the handle, which is wood, everything is done in stainless steel. The pins are all stainless steel, and they just got a little old camp sheath that's going to come with each and every one of those. There are only 37 orders that remain. People have got, they received this one, well, they should. $13.32, folks, is what they break down to individually. A lot of steel, a lot of knife. And you know what? They don't look all that bad either, do they, at $39.95 for that trio? Again, only 37, 1065, 35. At that $39.95 price tag. Big old blades right there. Oh, we got some stag coming. I got to move these big old chip away blades before I get poked. Don't want that to happen. That's a barracuda pattern. Look at the deer stag on that. New old stock, 2nd generation shield. New old stock. The knives don't spoil. You keep them dry. You keep moisture away from them. They'll be good to go. You store them, you pack them, you box them in some oil, and do that wax paper wrap. Yeah, they'll stay good for years and years and years and years, folks. Just look at some of these Winchesters that we've been doing. That's a nice one. That's one of the old original, like I said, 2nd generations. That's going back into the time frame when they made their first stag-handled knives. Now, this particular one's probably only going to be 8+ years in age, but nonetheless, it's in deer stag. It's a steel warrior, and it's a perfect all-around lock blade carry. at $22.50. It's 106-128. See item number on that one. This is going to be God's Country. Look at this one right here. This is a assisted. Yeah, it's going to be an assisted opening knife on this one. Look at that beautiful hardwood handle. This is all steel, other than the wood. All pinned on, bolted on steel. Very tough, very well made. It's going to be a little bit on the heavy side. It's got some material in it, folks. Look at that beautiful work that's been done on this blade. Pardon my fingers, my fingernails and everything. I spend as much time in the woods right now as I can while I do it. Deer season's not too much longer, though. It's about to go away. Hey, wait all year for it, and then it's here, and then it's gone. $14.88 for God's Country. My heart belongs to God and country on this knife at that $14.88 price tag. $45 retail on that one. 105, 8, 9, and an 8 at only $14.88. McCoy River, goodness gracious, those big old folding hunters, folks. I don't remember the last time I've been able to talk to you about these either. Oh, I tell you what, it gets hard to show everything, you know. It's just the way that it is. Do the best that I possibly can. I call that old buckshot bone. That's what it reminds me of. That's actual bone. Look what they did on that, like a buckshot. Shotgun pellets, $74.50. That's about $18.63 each. Now, these are the only four current handles that are available. We've got that big old deep saw cut and blue bone. There's going to be a little bit of a natural tan. Very, very deep jigging. What that deep jigging does, besides giving it a nice, good all-around appearance, it also gives you a grip when you're using these big old folding hunters. Then check out that one right there. Isn't that something else? Isn't that neat? A little bit different, a little bit out of the ordinary. Molded ballistic sheaths come with each one of them at that $74.50 price tag. That is way below 50% off retail, which is basically known as dealer costs, folks. Now, the big old folding hunters, mirror polished blades everywhere. It's a Coy River. They do some really good finish work. Really good finish work, and that's a heck of a frame. The old mystery box, Santa James A. Jim Frost. Hen and Rooster. It's a little bit bigger, larger mystery box than normal. That is because this is not going to be a pocket knife. This is going to be a fixed blade that we are running out of. Not only a fixed blade, but a Hen and Rooster fixed blade, in all likelihood bone end or some type of horn that will have a black leather belt sheath that is going to come along with it. So you got fixed blade, a natural handle, Hen and Rooster black leather, 73 average, 73 plus dollars retail for only a $28 price tag. Now try one out. With everything that we sell here is 30-day money-back satisfaction guarantee. Check out these Chippeways, the old gobblers. This is going back to the November as well. They just kind of got a little bit lost in all the shuffle with our thousands upon thousands of knife samples that we have. You've got some banana bone, all hand carved. You have a brown sugar bone. It's all hand carved. Then you're going to have some walnut with the mosaic pen. Then you got a little tiger eye wood on the reverse side of it. But basically, kind of almost like a pommel. You got your classic 420 high carbon surgical stainless steel that Chippeways incorporated into most of their fixed blade knives. Don't break the, you don't break the bank on it, but you just have a really good general purpose steel. $14.50 is what they are individually at $43.50 for the trio. And look at the hand carving wine wood. And then you have those awesome leather sheaths that are going to come with each one of those blades at $43.50. Old gobbler time. 106-538. No, turkey season will be right around. It won't be long now. Deer season ends. It ain't much. It's not too long. March, turkey season. I see more turkeys deer hunting than I do deer. And then comes turkey season. See more deer than I do turkeys. There's just something, the A backwards about that, isn't it? But anyway, it's the way that it is, and I enjoy every single second of it, folks. $69.95. These are nice little lot blades. They're out of the Viper pattern. Now they've tumbled the bolsters on them. So in other words, they're very, very smooth and rounded. See, when it's like that, you have less tendency for the knife to have a little sharp point or edge on it or something on the bolsters I'm talking about, wearing a hole in your pocket. It's what all that's done for. You can put it on a key ring, or I guess you could attach a little lanyard. It's another one of the dealer cases that we came up with, where you're buying 12 of them at one time. Of course, individually boxed, and they come in a dealer pack, is what they call it. But look at that beautiful bone. It's almost like some really, really, really nice, good-looking honey bone. The steel, it's 440 high carbon surgical stainless steel, and the blade's going to be Rockwell tested. There's that point of purchase display. This makes a dealer box of 12. Look at that price. That's $5.83, folks. $5.83. Heck, buying a steel and having that blade Rockwell tested. What's that going to cost you? One blade at a time. That one is a dandy also. On 12 days, 106-238 Santa Stag Workshop. You just can't beat this deal right here. This is one of these deals for Stag. And albeit, once again, $349, it's a piece of change. However, when you look at this piece of change, that is $38.78. Well, we just had an incredible deal that we've been running, and we're going through most of them on the Mustang 6-blade Congress stair-step carbon steel. The big 6-blade Stag Congress, $45. Well, this beats that at $38.78. You'll be in the $50 range on the large 313 Premium Stag, Stockman. Absolutely in that area with the full-size Trapper in Stag. There's an additional Congress 4-blade in antler. There's going to be the heavy German pattern, what I call the German copperhead frame, because it's not really associated with any of the American-made designs for a copperhead. That very unusual, unique, look at big old heavy frame copperhead right there. Lobster claw with the teardrop or tip bolsters, old European frame. A Stag Teeny Trapper, yeah, $38.78. We're probably about right on a spot on it, wholesale. And then the single blade Barlow, once again, we're probably about on spot with it also, as well. But there are going to be 2 4-blade Congress, a 6-blade Congress, a Stockman, a Trapper. That big heavy frame copperhead is only $38.78 a piece, $349 for all 9 of those. However much longer that one's going to last, I do not know, but I know that it is a very, very good value. $1,140 worth of Stag H&Rs for $349. Yeah, Santa's been sharpening the old pencil on that one. Just look at it, folks. Look at what you're seeing there. I like it. Our Choice Elites. Yes, this is Elite. This is a good brand, good company. We've been doing business with them for a long time, folks. I think they had a little bit of shutdown that took place, a little slowed things down just a wee bit earlier in the year. As most folks did. There are going to be 8 of them. And these are the ones that are being selected from. However, now, I've seen some other ones that just came in. They've not even been on air yet. And they're all big knives. $7.50, give this one a shot. That's what they break down to. Most of the Elite Edge assisted opening knives, can't stress the quality enough, are at least $10+. On average, if you had to just average out, I'm saying we're probably around $12.50. The old classic stiletto with blue titanium, camouflage 3CR black oxide. I think that's a pretty neat looking one right there too. Look at that blue stiletto, blue titanium. Look at the gold titanium. Don't see that frame that very often any longer. Oh, we got a little bit old. Is that Puff the Magic Purple Dragon? Oh, it might have been, folks. More titanium, a little bit blue there, and a stiletto. Some camouflage, 30 days, always. If you're not happy with the product that you receive in this item, for $7.50 a piece, $60, you have that 30-day time period to make it and to send it right on back, folks. This is a really, really, really good brand. Decades we've been working, doing business together. It's 106-350. At $60 only. I like this particular blade design. Now, we'll probably get a little bit low on a lot of these. This is the flowing meadow. There's another one a little bit different. It's just the handles that make them different. But look at the fullers. Look at this bone. Never really seen one like that. Now, with that said, because it is a bone handle, it's pressure dyed, yours will not look exactly like this one. That is all hand carved. I like that custom spacer that they did. But you have a lot of steel in this knife blade. That's done front and back, up at the top. You've got some custom work that's been done on the guard, the T-guard. And once again, you have one heck of a leather sheath that's going to be coming along with that one. At $22.50. That is a lot of knife. That's a little bit over a $52 retail on that not often seen chip away. This is the sling blade known as the Mongoose in carbon fiber G10, HCR13 MOV stainless steel. It is a worker convex ground. It is smooth. It opens and closes on a bearing system, 18 of them to be exact. So there's really eliminates any of the need for anything to be assisted opening. Nothing wrong with assisted opening, Kershaw. I mean, good ones. There are good ones out there, but you got to always realize too, it's just something else that can break. But anyway, with that said, these are sharp and they're fast. You adjust attention to whatever your preference is, and they open very, very quickly on those bearings. This is how they're going to display. The old sling blade to give you some information about it. Got a little silicone pack going on in there, keep that moisture away. But yeah, it can close now. It can close quick too. So until you get accustomed to this particular one, just use a little bit of caution, folks. The Mongoose that you just saw, the Fielding that we had at $76 and 50 cents, that old classic Choctaw frame, red, white, and blue bone. We had the Warrior earlier. Lot blade that was the Barracuda frame with the American flag shield. This was a series of 6, might have been 7, that were done with the red, white, and blue bone. Look at that flag shield, $14.75. Now, when I reference to rust locks in case, look at the finish on that. It's like a little folding buoy, folks. Look at all the steel that's in that knife blade right there. I used one for many a years, folks, hunting. It was a good one, too. My buddy decided he liked it better. I didn't replace it after that. I need to do that, though. But anyway, yeah, talk about case rust lock and how unusual and unique that they are and how popular they are. Well, this is the same way for us when it comes to a Choctaw. Nobody copies it. You always know. You always know. When nobody copies a knife, I assure you, they got a reason. They got a reason for that, folks. Look at that turquoise bar right there, 43. 43 is all that are left. Oh, close that blade up on that one. Turquoise bar, 440 stainless. It's basically a folding hunter. What's that blade right there, Todd? Got that, the bolster actually almost like a guard. 4-finger and pommel. It's just a good one. Plenty of handle to hold on to for a knife that's, you know, just not overwhelmingly large in size and a displeasure to carry. It's perfect, folks. And that's why people love them. So you had the turquoise bar, you had the red, white, and blue bone with the flag shield at $14.75. Turquoise bar, of course, a little bit more money, not much, at $18.60, less than $4 difference, $104,995. This is $9.87. Yeah, grab a, you know, this one's probably about to go away. I mean, it's been with us a while. We laid off of it for quite a bit of time after the, the Black Friday weekend. That's 4116 German steel. If you could buy more than one of them at $9.87, there's not a better time to do it than when it's priced that. This is based on the old original 072 frame, bear claw from back in the 80s. Look at the bone on that. German steel, beautiful, beautiful frame, beautiful work on the bolsters. A really good looking, well done jigging and a lightened tan and torched bone handle. And it's just a classic, all original 5-inch LB5 folding hunter for only $9.87. Look at that mirror finish on that knife. Grab you up some of these while you can. Oh, they're not often made available individually either. It's something special that we did. Of course, we try to do as much as we possibly can on that special aspect. I like this old Valley Forge right here, legendary Valley Forge, and it's another of the name brands that we purchased, just like E.C. Simmons, just like Voss Cutlery, just like Crow and Rooster. They need to live on. Hibbert, Spencer, and Bartlett were out of all of those. 1891, Boker made the decision to start this factory up in Newark, New Jersey. Of course, Boker from Germany. They know what they're doing. Look at that Damascus. Look at the amount of layers of Damascus steel that is in that single-edged, big old dagger, folks. It's what it is, big old Kingsmaker dagger. Look at the work that they've done on the hilt, the spacers, the all-natural white smooth bone. They poured it all into that one at a $98 price tag. And we're going to give that to you. Actually, I know it says 2 pieces because it is, but it's really going to be one. We're going to give you that little buffalo horn Sunday go to meat and Stockman. Very well done. Got some serious amount of material in that one too. 1095 carbon, 15 and 20 nickel billets at $98. 106-344. Christmas chef, $10 price tag. Major sale price on this chef knife. It's all going to be single forge as well. Stainless steel rivets. $10. 29. Yeah, 29. That's all that remained. That's a $49.95 retail. For those of you that remember when we first got that deal on that Cook and Pleasure, it was just a few knives. The chef knife might have been a Santuco and a Carver or something like that. This is very well made. And again, those of you that are rough on a knife, well, this one can take a little bit of roughness, being all single forge on it, and those big old stainless steel rivets. Just $10, folks, for 29 orders anyway. It's 59028, the item number at that $10 price tag. Oh, it's the Soldier Assist at $12.75. Again, you're going to have that patriotic theme going on with this particular one. You got the old skull. I'm going to move this Cook and Pleasure right there, Zoe. Hope everyone's holidays, again, say it a lot, but about every single second across this nation when this show's on, we got somebody new tuning in. Hope all your holidays were as pleasant as they could possibly be. Black oxide finish. Look how this works. Again, the lead edge, like that deal that we had earlier at $60 where you could receive 8 of them, our choice. The knife's just solid, folks. Absolutely just solid on that piece. And that's, as I was saying, around $12.50. This one $12.75. Average wholesales, $34.95 retail. So if you grabbed up one of those 8-piece our choice at $60, you might want to get another one, folks, or you might change your mind on this one and get one of those. Heck, you might get this one in that one. 104206. And our show special, this is Voss Cutlery, as I was just referencing to. We had the stag-handled buster earlier. I think that was a stag spotlight on the stag. This is buffalo horn. Now, this does not have a sheath either. Big old 5-inch buster frame that locks. German steel, because it was a German brand. Now, there were several different manufacturers, knife factories, knife companies that built the Voss brand. They really didn't have one of their own factories. There's nothing wrong with that at all, because the ones they had access to over there were good ones, folks. Bertram, Robert Kloss, better known as Kiss and Crane. That's just $16.80. There's a lot. That's a lot of buster frame. Made to use. They went out 1,975 on that. All right, that's show special time and a good one on 103-235. What was it? It was $24. Yeah, I mean, again, that is just a significant savings. Gil, you made up your mind where you're going there, buddy? You playing musical cameras? I'm messing with Gil, folks. He's a good one. He is a good one. That's going to be, I think that's Black Hill Steel. That's Black Hill Steel. Check out that little dude right there. Look at the mirror polishing on that. It's going to be done in Staggalon. A lot of it, too. It's thick. Little short skinner, little palm skinner knife. And you just fit your hand real good. Easy to maneuver. Just everything about this knife's it's just straight up workable, folks. So for $17.50, you're going to receive it, as well as, I believe that's going to be a Crow and Rooster Stockman in Staggalon. Like that 18-frame case to a certain extent, the way that they built and designed that one, a little bit different though. Easy pocket-friendly carry. So this is Crow and Rooster, and then you have Black Hill Steel in Staggalon, not breaking the bank at all. It's $17.50 for the pair of those. I guess that's why they call it the old Black Hills Rooster at that $17.50 price tag. It's 10242 and a 0. Well, I've seen that Buzz Parker has made his way into the studio, folks. Chase is going to be up here making sure that he does everything like he's supposed to do. Chase keeps him in line, folks. Somebody's got to keep old Buzz here in line. Buzz, Chase, I hope y'all had a good holiday.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome into Cutlery Recorder Network. My name is Chase.
And I'm Buzz Parker, and we're back again with another exciting episode of Cutlery Corner.
Yes, we are. I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas.
Yes, we did, and I'm sure you did, and I'm sure you have some after Christmas jokes to share with us.
Maybe. There's a possibility.
Okay.
But no joke, we do have a great special on a free shipping item by Hen and Rooster.
Yes, we do.
It's a penknife in the honey bone. And the deal with that, you buy this for $34.50, and you get free shipping not only on that item, but everything else on your order.
That's right. Anything and everything that you buy, it doesn't matter if it's the first item or the very last item that you purchase, as long as you get that number 106570, everything ships free as long as you live in the continental United States.
It's a fantastic item there. So that's available until the 30th of December.
At 8 p.m. That's exactly right.
Another special we have going on is on a Winchester display knife from the year 2000.
Yes.
And that's a drawing that we're going to be doing on February 3rd. You sign up on our website absolutely free, or when you place an order, you're automatically entered.
That's right, and it is a very large display knife. Matter of fact, I may have it here just to show what it looks like in real time, real life. This thing's huge.
It's very huge. 14 inches closed. Beautiful redwood there on the handle with a large banner-style shield by Winchester. Again, sign up absolutely free on our website or place an order and you're entered in automatically. So I think that takes care of our specials. I think that's about it. But before we move on, Buzz.
Yes.
You know, not to brag or anything, but I have a date for New Year's. Or New Year's Eve, that is.
Okay. It's
December 31st. Yeah.
I even got that one.
Same as everybody else.
Okay.
Speaking
Yes.
of dates, Jim's Pick, the date to purchase that is coming up very soon. Again, with the
Absolutely.
free shipping, it's going to be December the 30th, and Jim's Pick will change.
Yes, it will. And the deal on this expires on December 30th at
Yes,
8
it does.
p.m. And the name of this one, Chase, if you could remember it, I wish if you could joggle your memory there for a second.
You know, I don't even have to, Buzz, because I already remembered. It's the Thunderbird.
This is the Thunderbird. This is a 12-inch overall chip-away cutlery buoy, and it's got beautiful silver wood, or I don't know if that's silver or the black wood, and the green, emerald green wood spacers, and that is hand-carved.
Yes, it is, all the way around the handle.
Hand-carved. It's a stainless steel clip blade. You've got kind of a T-guard or handlebar.
It's a brass S-guard.
S-guard, yes. S-guard, and a brass pommel. Plus, you get that double-stitched genuine leather sheath with it. great deal on this. The sheet's worth more than $12.88, but you get them both for $12.88, and plus that is included with a two-piece box that's very good for selling purposes, or if you want to collect it, or if you want to wrap a gift in it.
There you go. Just $12.88. Jim's pick, and come Wednesday, it's going to go back up to that $24.50 price tag.
That's right.
So get these while you can. Buy multiples. Item number on this is 106312.
Next up, we have the Woo of the Week. Woo is an acronym for with order only, which means all you have to do is buy something else. Just write this number down, because I realize we've only shown you one item. But if you want to buy that and add this on, that's great. This is a, what would you call this camo? White oak camo?
White oak, I think, is probably the best description of it.
White oak
I
camo.
wouldn't say it's close enough to snow blind, so
No.
white oak works.
Right.
And what I like about it is that it has these little green inserts, little neon green, just in case you do drop it in the woods during that time of year. Pocket clip on the back,
It's a drop point blade.
finger groove contours.
Dual thumb studs for
I'll
wrapping.
show you that it is assisted opening. Assisted opening tactical. And one bonus feature about this is that it does have, in the end here, a fire starter. And this is the most difficult thing for me to do, not the shaving of the magnesium rod, but it's like nails on a chalkboard for me. It makes me cringe a little bit.
Oh, I see.
But you just shave a little bit into a nice little pile. Spread it throughout your tinder, and there you go. Get your
Yes.
fire going very easy, very efficiently. And a great survival item for just $12.50.
Add to order. This is the brother to with order only. This is a great deal. It's a Sharps Cutlery Trapper. Beautiful. I call that a golden honey bone. With what's really neat is that rifle shield. It's got that Sharps Cutlery tang stamping made of stainless steel, nickel silver bolsters, and ultra unique rifle shield. It's only $10. Full size trapper at that. So write this number down, 106572, because when you buy something else, it qualifies you to buy this for $10.
Yes, it does. And the add to order, the Woo of the Week, Jim's Pick, all these specials generally last a week, but we'd be hard pressed to have these last through the next hour. There's not a whole lot of these left.
No, folks, we have 12 of them. That's how many's left. So these are, you don't have to worry about this one going up to 15 on December 30th at 8 p.m. They're not gonna, we will not have them.
They're not going to last that long. So I do recommend, we usually say to write down your item numbers, save until the end of the show, and then place your order. But if
So
you
you
want
might-
this for
yeah.
$10, I would call now.
Yes, yes, you better
Item
get your
number
list.
106572.
Here's a neat addition to any collection. It's a Hen and Rooster acrylic knife stand. And we're looking for a Hen and Rooster, which I was a minute ago too. Do we have one?
Yes, we do.
Now, watch how this works. This is neat right here. As you can see, it's embellished. It's engraved there. When you put that white piece of paper.
Hey, that's a Hen and Rooster. I thought that was one of those Case MMXX ones. I also wanted to go for a nice brisk walk. But this is how your knife is going to look on the stand here. This knife is not included. Very strong magnets. Excellent item to display your Hen and Rooster purchases.
Yes, that's what, you can see it better. Do. There.
Beautiful acrylic base
Yes.
with the Hen and Rooster etching on the front of it.
And it's that Hen and Rooster, the same font, and it's in that familiar green that we associate with Hen and Rooster, only $19.95. Beautiful stag would look good on that, and it's a way to enjoy your collection securely. Michael Prater Strawberry Banana Trapper. This is a new, I've never seen this Coralon.
Yep, this is a new Coralon by Michael Prater. He has a couple new ones that have come out recently.
Uh-huh.
And I feel like they've had a kind of this smoothie theme going
yeah.
on with them,
Yeah,
which I'm into.
sure.
I can definitely see the inspiration for the name.
Absolutely.
Definitely reminiscent of a strawberry banana smoothie.
Yes. Beautiful core line on a Hen and Rooster trapper frame. It's a Michael Prater signature series. Hen and Rooster tang stamping on the blades and the Hen and Rooster shield. Plus you get dual certificates of authenticity with it. And it's only $68. Retail $189.95. Great savings and a beautiful brand new core line from Michael Prater.
Item number on that is 106602. Strawberry Banana Trapper.
And here's a new one. Oh, I've never sold this one, the Varmint.
Yep, we have a couple new ones that have come out the past couple weeks.
Yes, and this one, the reason I know I haven't sold it, this one is because of the name of it. I would have remembered that.
Right. And it's a little bit smaller than the other fixed blades you've seen come out by Sling Blade the past couple of weeks or so.
8 inches overall, full tank construction. What would you call that? That's definitely jimping on the spine of the blade there.
Oh, it certainly is. Adds a lot of grip to your thumb when you're making detailed cuts.
Now, is this D2?
Yes, it is.
D2 as well.
It's going to be that same very durable G10 on the handle, D2 tool steel, very high carbon steel, semi-stainless, just because of its high chromium content. Excellent blade steel used in a lot of custom knife work. And that G10 is just beautiful.
It is, and I like how they can blend two colors together, just very attractive and nearly indestructible as well. Sling Blade all-weather nylon sheath is included. $159 is the retail, your price $72.56 for the Sling Blade fixed blade varmint. Okay, here's a beautiful Barlow.
In ocean blue.
Ocean blue jig bone and a German bull Saturn shield.
Yes, it is.
This is the traditional this is about a 3 3/8 is the actual measurement. It's the traditional Barlow frame on this.
That's what I was going to say. It's very classic, very traditional pattern.
Yes, it is. And you've got German stainless steel, that German bull Saturn shield. That's the first generation. Yes, this is going to be a 3 3/8 master clip blade, small spear blade, and that Barlow pattern stamp on that front side pocket in bolster, and only $36.75 for a German bull Barlow in jig bone, number 106041, $36.75.
You know, I was thinking about this earlier, and we kind of point out sometimes that the Barlow is one of the only patterns that has its name kind of attached to it or
Yes.
stamped on it. But I was looking at a Case Cheetah earlier. They have cheetah laser there on the blade.
Yes,
They don't do that any longer, but
Well, sometimes they do. Yes, we had one the other day, and that is true. The cheetah, it's named right there on the blade edge. And this is brand new from Case. This is the navy blue. Actually, this is not brand new. I thought it was the denim. This is navy blue. This is from 2019. This is discontinued, but we found a few of these in the warehouse. And what I love about this is that red Longtail C oval shield.
oh, absolutely, it goes very well with the blue jig bone.
Yes, it does.
Nice juxtaposition there with the colors. Definitely makes it pop more. And what it does, not only does the blue background make the red pop, the red makes the blue pop. They work
Absolutely.
very well together.
Very complimentary.
Oh, I like that.
You've got a master spear blade and a small spear blade made with Case's True Sharp surgical steel. It's the 62131 canoe, the famous 3 5/8 inch Case canoe, 106275, made in Bradford, PA. Now this I know is new.
Yes, it certainly is.
2020 tang stamp on that master clip blade, gray jig bone, and I love the shield on this one. It kind of, it's you know how gray and black go together. It's like a pewter style shield.
Yeah, I love when they use the pewter shield. It really just goes with everything.
It does, especially gray. It does. This is Case's standard jigged gray genuine bone, True Sharp surgical steel blades with mirror polishing, and a brand new family of knives. We have others that you'll see. Case calls when they, instead of a series, they'll call them a family. There's different patterns, about 7 different patterns that they're making in this. This is the Peanut, the famous Peanut, $78 retail. Your price $53.62, number 106488.
You know, and that's what Case is all about, is family and tradition, and you can see that throughout the lines of knives that they come out with. the patterns, the different colors, and even the jigging process that they use.
Oh yes, they have names too. That all is interesting for the collector. Just like this one, this is actually, it's purple bone, but this is the deep canyon jigged peanut.
And this is from 2020.
This is brand new. And you know the story about this bone. You don't ever see a shield in this kind of jig pattern.
Right, and the reason being is that it's called deep canyon jig.
And it is thick.
And it is probably the deepest jigging that you're going to see on a knife.
Well,
and you can see with how thin the scales are, there's not much room to put a shield on there.
No. No, see how thick. See how look. I love that view. That's as thick as stag.
Essentially, it is. They definitely had to put much thicker scales on there to get that jigging process done.
But they did stamp the Longtail C Case XX in that front side pocket end bolster. This one also has the True Sharp surgical steel blades. $58.37 is your price, number 105915.
You know, and I feel like that was kind of a theme that that case was running with for most of 2020, possibly some of 2019, is kind of belaying the use of a shield.
Yes.
And going with either stamping on the blades or the bolsters.
We did.
And I
see
was a
that.
fan of it.
That's true. Now this, I think, is another new one.
Yes, it is.
This is called Sandman. Another Michael Prater Corlon, Michael Prater Signature Series. There's the etch on that master clip blade. What are the color? You've got a better view than I do. What are the colors of that?
We have some whites, a little bit of golds and tan. I'd say it's more closer to a champagne with bubbles.
That is true. But it's called the Sandman. And
Well, I'm just going to call it shaken champagne.
shaking, well, we're going to call it Sandman for simplicity's sake.
That's fair.
Now everybody's got a song on their mind in the studio here. But anyway, this is a beautiful trapper, and it's hen and rooster as well, with dual certificates of authenticity, and the Prater Customs, this new packaging tubing.
You know, I was very excited when they came out with those, and that's what we started shipping them in.
Yes.
They're just so much more durable than a cardboard box or anything,
Yes.
and they keep your knife secure and safe while
Right.
in the shipping process.
And a great price on this one, $58.75.
Yeah, you're going to be paying more than that for your standard bone-handled hen and rooster trapper.
Yes, you're exactly right, Chase. But we've got a great deal. Buy this one and the strawberry banana, brand new from Michael Prater, $58.75 on that.
The chip away clearance.
Which means chip away sale. That name has always bothered me ever since when I first saw it, I thought, well, this must be something we're just blowing out. But
Right.
It's clearance equals sale price. That's what it needs.
We just wanted to keep the theme going with the C, chip away clearance.
Chip away clearance, chip away great deal here.
Chip away sale doesn't roll off the tongue
No,
quite
that
as well.
doesn't. That's not very attractive to say, but.
Classic chip away hand carving, which does go all the way around the handle.
And I love the blue spacer wood in this. You got blue and red spacer woods. Now your barrel predominant area of the handle is going to be bone, and that is hand carved. That's a tedious process. I would hate to be the one that had to do that.
Oh, absolutely. I don't have the patience nor the steady hands to do something like that.
You and me both. Stainless steel blade, as you can see, it's saber ground in the middle, and a brass guard and pommel. $18.50
Fantastic price on that. Item number 106571.
with leather sheath, dual stitched leather sheath as well. $18.50. We're at the carousel. This is a set that,
The lunch bucket 6-pack.
yeah, gives tribute to Jim Frost. He started in business in 1969, and he was partners with my dad actually in the up till the 70s, about 1978. And there's a lot of tradition here.
Oh, absolutely. Essentially, the story behind this is he was working at a chemical plant here in Chattanooga,
Yes,
and he started selling knives out of his lunch bucket on his breaks.
yes, he
And
did.
people really started loving the knives that he was selling. Eventually, he had to move into the trunk of his car
He graduated to the trunk of his car.
and then to his garage.
In
He
his
needed a lot
garage.
more space than that.
Yeah,
And
and-
here we are today in this humongous warehouse.
Yeah.
What's next?
Oh, wow. Him, yeah, it's quite a story, and this is a really neat set. It's got your 50 years anniversary etching, and what is really neat about this, and I know you like this, is that shield. You may
absolutely.
not can tell on your view, that is a actual lunchbox on the shield.
Yep, I'll try to get, the Trapper probably has the largest shield of all. And I'll show you the liners of these as well. You know, having a lunch bucket shield and the humble beginnings of starting out in a lunch bucket, it just sounds a lot more endearing than a car trunk or a car trunk shield. So I'm glad we started here.
Yeah, that is true.
You know, and I've heard stories that Jim still has this lunch bucket.
I've heard that
And he
too.
said that he was going to bring it in, but he still has yet to do that. I'm going to have to remind him about that. So there's the shield. Here we have these red liners as well. There's a lot of file work there on the back. And this is on each and every one of these knives. Just $85 for the 6-pack. Breaking down to $14.17 per piece. Item number on this is 105104 for the 50th anniversary Lunch Bucket series.
Yeah, neat set. This is a sleek antique trapper, Chase.
Yes, it is. Sleek antique.
Yes, that's a nice, it flows off the tongue. This
It
is
really
your
does.
full-size case trapper, the 6254 SS. And what this is, that's not, don't look at it and say, oh, that's just old brown bone. This is not. This is what the bone that they formulated in 1995.
And this is a representation of that.
Yes, this is antique bone. It's what they call this color, this style flavor, let's say. This is antique bone, and you're going to get some that will vary more than others. Like this bone, also, a lot of people call it molasses bone, smooth molasses bone.
I'm going to call it root beer bone.
A root beer bone, that's right. Whatever the case, it's a beautiful handle material. It's genuine bone. It's dyed. Of course, it's smooth bone. And what's neat about this, you've got fluted nickel silver bolsters. That's that strike line, single strike line, and you've got a bomb style shield. Nickel silver bomb shield with the case 2020 tang stamp dating, which is ultra important when you collect. That is the one that lands on the decade. Always very, very collectible. $64.76, made in Bradford, PA. This is a stunner right here. This is a Michael Prater painted pony case classic frame clasp knife.
Yes, it is.
Now, there's a whole lot on this. The bolster work, the file work on the spine of the blades, file work on the liners, file work on the back springs. As you can see, the predominant handle material used on this is that tree ring mammoth.
Yep, very huge slabs of that.
Yes. Now, the rear side of your blade will have the painted pony logo and serialization. This one is marked custom. Ooh, what have you? Your bolsters are what I call that nuggeted effect. Look like nugget file working. Now, tell us about this purple stone.
Well, it's just going to be a purple jasper with the gold veining.
Yes.
A lot of work there in the liner, as well as the spine of the knife. Just that classic painted pony custom work. Going to be the same thing on front and back with that mammoth, the chevron wood spacers, and the purple jasper.
Now, you will get that painted pony acrylic base. That is great for protection and a way to showcase your knife and enjoy your knife. Plus, you'll get a Michael Prater hand-signed notarized certificate of authenticity, as well as the woolly mammoth certificate shown. Retail $1,900, your price $597.63.
Item number 106150. The painted pony mammoth clasp. And if I remember correctly, was it Winchester that was doing the case clasps?
Is bluegrass cutlery.
Bluegrass cutlery?
Yes, 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 it's all intertwined. You're exactly right. Okay, this is an Arno Bernard bongo. That sounds like a percussion instrument.
Well, that's because it is.
That's what I thought. I thought it was. And this one's called the bongo, and this is, kudu is what the handle material is composed of. It's the inner antler or inner of the spiraled horn.
Yes, of the kudu beast.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful finishing on this. Check out that finish. I love the trademark etching on the blade. These are, I love picking these up. Their balance is great on these.
They're fantastic knives.
And one thing about these, they're always full tank construction. This one has jimping, and you know, if you pick that up, your index finger is gonna just naturally rest in that indentation there.
Yes, it will. And they do have little contour lines carved out in the handle.
Oh, this one, I didn't even notice that. You're exactly right.
You can see a little bit of that. It's just hard to get the light just right on these. But Bowler N690 steel, fantastic blade steel used with a lot of custom knives. Beautiful
Yes.
leather sheath.
And a kangaroo lanyard.
Yep, and that lanyard that the kudu bone bead or barrel is attached to is made from kangaroo leather. These are handcrafted out in South Africa.
4 sons. His
Four
four
sons,
sons are responsible for making these from bell to bell, let's call it, from beginning to finish. The kudu retails $699.95. Not here. We work closely with them. Only $338.85. We have 2 of these left. Somebody will get that one.
Yes, they will.
And here's one with this brand new material. We've never had these before. About 2 weeks ago.
Yep, this is going to be the African blackwood. Fantastic wood, very strong and durable, and also very gorgeous.
Bowler N690 steel, full tank construction. Now we've had this one before, this pattern, this is the fin and fur pattern. We've had it in other handle materials, but it is the first time with African blackwood. Now your bead on the lanyard is also composed, that's African blackwood as well. Excellent quality genuine leather sheath that has an Arnaud Bernard trademark stamping. Fine knives here.
And this one's only $248.
Yeah, it's a little smaller, so it's not priced as
Right.
well, you know, as high. So $499.95 is the retail though. So you're paying about half price here on Cutlery Corner, $248. We only have 5 left, so somebody's going to get this one right here, the fin and fur, 106412.
You know, and the thing about it is that this one, as opposed to the kudu handled one, this one you're probably going to be more prone to taking out and actually using, although they're all made absolutely to use.
Yes, I would say you're right about
The other one is
that.
probably a little bit more of a collector's piece. This one is definitely one you're going to be more
Yes.
willing to take out into the field and use.
I agree.
Item number 106412. Arnaud Bernard fin and fur.
Okay, here's another new sling blade. You're right on that one. The other one, we had the varmint. I believe it was 7 inches overall.
Yep.
This one is 9 inches overall. Still not too large.
The rhino.
The
And it makes
rhino.
sense. The farmer, you think of like a squirrel
Yes.
or a possum maybe. Rhino, you think of, well, a rhino.
Think of something large,
Yeah.
so to speak.
What'd you call me?
No, I did not. This has a beautiful G10, blue and black G10. Talk about a complicated grind lines on this. This one is really
Oh, absolutely.
ground. It has a neat blade configuration, full tank construction, and I believe D2. D2 blade.
Excellent knife.
And you get the sling blade all-weather nylon sheath. That's included with this. Your price, $78.63 from Sling Blade.
Perfect fixed blade to take out hunting or just in the woods anywhere.
Sure. One to use, no doubt. Nearly indestructible G10. Beautiful handle configure. I love that blue and black blend. Number 106578, the Sling Blade Rhino. Sharp's Folding Hunter. This is a very, very unique folding knife. Now, it has a leather sheath for a purpose. I mean, not only, it's great, anything could have a leather sheath, but
Right.
the blade folds over to where a lot of it is exposed, and you need that leather sheath.
Oh, you definitely do, but I mean, if you're looking at it just the way it is, you may be wondering how exactly is this going to fit into this sheath, right?
That's what I thought when I first
Because
saw it.
obviously, you pick this thing up, there's just a little bit too much blade for it to go in there. So the deal with this, for those who may not know, is that this is actually a folding knife. This is the lock. You depress this, And there you go.
There you go.
Fits very nicely and snugly into the sheath.
You
And
see,
essentially, it's a knife, or I wouldn't say a fixed blade, but it's a hunting knife that has an extending option.
it almost is a fixed blade. And Chase illustrated why that you do need that sheath, because the blade, the overlap of the blade exposes the edge. And this is by Sharp's Cutlery. It's an old design, actually.
Oh, it sure is.
Yes, $24.50 with that leather sheath, number 60866. That's an old item number.
Yes, it is.
Clash of the Horns. Here we have 5 Steel Warrior ox horn, ram's horn combo section handle patterns. One in the middle, you've got your 6-inch overall coon skinner.
Here we have the trapper. And essentially what they're saying, the Clash of the Horns, is we have ram's horn, ox horn, and then another ram's horn section.
Yes, we do.
There's the classic Barracuda pattern, perfect size lockback for everyday carry.
There's your mid-size Stockman, about 3 5/8 inches, 3.5 inch close.
Here we have the two-bladed doctor's knife. Very classic and old pattern. This one has both the spear point blade and the spatula blade, or just the
Yes.
spatula, that was often used to either crush pills, dispense pills, and also as a tongue depressor.
Exactly. And then last but not least, we've got the very ultra popular Barracuda lock blade, 3.5 inches closed. Been in the Frost Cutlery line since 1978.
These are breaking down to just $10.86 a piece, $54.30 for the whole set. Item number 104409.
Now, if you want the best in a paring knife and you want an ultra statement paring knife, if that makes sense, we've got you covered here. G10 handles, genuine Damascus steel on that paring knife by Henry Rooster International. This is an ultra deluxe paring knife.
Oh, it really is.
Yes,
This is the kind that I'd use in the kitchen for everything.
yes, and you can, because it's Damascus. It will sharpen up very keenly. Single forged construction as well.
Very tight layers of Damascus. Beautiful G10 handle with a mosaic pin. And I just want to show you guys just how sharp this thing is, if you guys don't mind. I may be terrible at this, but I'm gonna give it a go. But this thing is really like a hot knife through butter.
Yes, it
It's
is.
incredibly sharp. And what I love most about this, aside it being an excellent knife, is this display box that is perfect for gifting or even storage, I guess, after you're done using it.
Yes, if you didn't want to just throw it in the drawer, you're exactly right. It's got a mosaic pin, it's triple pin, and the mosaic pin lies in the middle. Henry Rooster International, $74 is the retail price. Your price, $37.50. That is the ultra deluxe paring knife right there by Henry Rooster in genuine Damascus and G10. Traditional pattern here, the Barlow, 3 3/8 inches closed. This is John Primble, finest steel. This is a made in Manchester, Ohio knife. 1095 carbon steel blades, beautiful, beautiful, I'm gonna call this antique green bone. Antique
Yep.
green.
Which I still don't understand the naming process behind that.
It's because the knives in the old days, for whatever reason, in this shade, the old collectors always called them green bone. Now, I don't understand either, but that's just, it is what it is.
Tradition is tradition.
Yes,
And
it
you don't
is.
mess with it.
That's right. You've got your John Primble finest steel blade etch, as well as that John Primble Goods of Honor logo etch on the master clip blade. Barlow pattern stamp on both bolsters. And the original packaging, John Primble finest steel packaging. This is made by our friend Tim Scott and his crew up in Manchester, Ohio. $199.95 MSRP, your price $98.
102690. New number, ticks.
New number. Hen and Rooster Executive. Chase, what is in here?
Well, this is going to be the Hen and Rooster Executive Mystery Box.
Okay.
For just $20. And I can't tell you what's in there, Buzz. I do know what's in there, but I can't tell you what it is.
Because it wouldn't be a mystery anymore.
It wouldn't be a mystery anymore.
But folks, in all seriousness, you're going to get a great deal. Retail is $62 on this, and you're getting the Hen and Rooster pocket knife for only $20. $20, that's it. That's a way to save on an item actually that I feel quite sure we've sold it before on here for much more than that.
Oh, much more, absolutely.
And you know what it is, so we have $20 for the Hen and Rooster Executive Mystery Box. And if you want one of these, you better call now because we have 4 left. Number 106065.
Fantastic item. Item number 106065. Hen and Rooster Executive Mystery Box.
Now here's a Hen and Rooster traditional pattern that has a nickname. It's, as you can see, it's a swell center jackknife. However, when you turn it up vertically, it is a Coke bottle. The reason why is the shape.
You can kind of see the inspiration behind the naming of this. Definitely looks like your old style Coke bottle.
Yes, in case patterns, it's the 6225.5, the Coke bottle. If you're wondering, it's that same framework on this. Master clip blade, small spear blade, and Hen and Rooster with beautiful smooth brown sugar bone, German stainless steel blades, and a great collector pattern, or this one actually 3 inches closed is a great one to carry.
Yes, it is. That's one of those knives that I myself am more prone to carrying around. I don't like the big, cumbersome ones. This is not a bad size.
No.
It's perfectly fine for getting the tasks done that I do throughout the day.
Sure.
It's my kind of knife,
It
especially
is.
for $28.63.
Yes, and Hen and Rooster since 1845, number 106391, $28.63.
Item number 106391.
Okay, here's your stag cutting horse. This is a great German frame of a sow belly, and that's what it is. It's a sow belly, but with this blade configuration, it's always known as a cutting horse.
Yes.
And also, you see the base, that base is inclusive with this one. That
The base does come with this knife.
Yes, it does. That base is a great protector of your knife. It's a great way, honestly, though, to enjoy your knife more. You know, it's fine to protect your knife, of course, leave them in rolls and put them in the safe, but with this base, you can actually, you know, you can set this on the counter. You can set it on your desk. It's a great way to enjoy your knife even more.
Oh, absolutely. And the way I see it is, I mean, that's the type of knife that I would take out and use.
Yes.
But I guess the same reason for having like a key ring or something. You have somewhere to put it when you're done with it.
Good point. That's exactly right. Retail $284. You're getting the knife plus the base for $120. That is the German cutting horse sow belly by Hen and Rooster, 3 3/4 inches closed, a classic German pattern and a classic Hen and Rooster pattern as well. Now we're switching gears here. This one is one to use definitely. This is the Talon by Chipaway.
For just $12.88.
That's it. Genuine leather sheath, full tang construction.
There's that full tang right there. And white smooth bone with genuine buffalo horn.
You got a section handle. Now you've also got a lanyard hole down there in the end of the handle.
Yes, you do.
We'll put a lanyard. This has what I would call a gut hook or utility gut hook blade.
Yes, it does.
This is called the Little Talon Skinner. Super price on this one, only $12.88 with that leather sheath. Number 106359, stainless steel blade as well.
Now, it's 7 1/4 inches overall, but to me, in my opinion, that's probably the perfect size that you're going to want to take out and use.
It's not too big and definitely not too little. It's a good medium size. And for the price you're getting it, it's definitely a good deal any way you slice it.
Ooh,
$12.88.
I get your point.
Yes, yes. Number 106539.
You know, that's just a great price for any kind of Chipaway fixed blade.
It is, no doubt. Here's a duo. This is brand new. You get both of these for $28.50. That's not $28.50 each. That is both. It's by Sharp's Cutlery.
Now this is more what we're used to seeing by Sharp's Cutlery. You saw the
Yes.
add to order earlier in a pocket knife.
Yes.
This is kind of more what Sharp's Cutlery is known for doing, and it's very high quality, just beautiful fixed blades.
Yeah, beautiful. Looks like a walnut handle to me.
Yes, it's going to be walnut there on the handle. I guess you could say almost filigree work done there on the guard and bolster.
12.5 inches overall on each of these. That's big. 12.5 inches overall. Stainless steel. You get the Sharp's Cutlery all-weather nylon sheath. Now, does the sheath hold both, or is there two sheaths?
There's two sheaths.
That's what I was going to say.
They're both going to be similar.
Yes, there's your other sheath. You get two sheaths. I thought this would be two boxes. That's what I was.
Just $14.25.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
$28.50 for the Duo. Thank you. Oh yeah, and the packaging. Let's show that while we're at it. Neat packaging on that as well. Two-piece box included. $69.92 is your retail, right at $70. We're going to sell the Duo for only $28.50.
The Night Warrior Spartan. The knife just can't figure out what it wants to be.
Exactly. Well, if you turn it vertically, you can see it's got a logo of a Spartan helmet
Yep.
there. There we go.
Of course, there's that Spartan warrior. Not quite a knight, but definitely a warrior.
Definitely. 4.5 inches closed. Black matte stainless steel blade finishing. Is this a assisted opener?
I'm assuming it is, but we'll test it out.
We'll test it out and see. It's only $13.76.
It does have a pocket clip on the back. You know, I like these pocket clips because they're very strong. Sometimes you get knives that have pocket clips that are just very flimsy.
Yes.
Yep, it sure is assisted opening, and that is fast.
Very fast. There's your assisted opening. It's a flipper. And as you can see, he opened it up in less than a second. $33 is the retail. Your price, $13.76 for the Night Warrior Spartan by Frost Cutlery.
It's almost as fast as I can open a rest lock.
Yeah, right. Deal of the day, $26.73. Now that is for all four of these. These are little copperheads. These are going to be, I believe, 3.25 inch closed. It's the, it's kind of it's not a mini copperhead and it's not a full-size copperhead. Let's put it that way.
It's somewhere in the middle.
It's somewhere in
and
the
this is
middle.
going to be your German-style copperhead, because if you're used to seeing the copperhead from Steel Warrior or the like, or Case even, you're going to more likely notice the blades on either side, on
Yes.
two different sides. But this being the German-style copperhead, it's more like a jackknife. There we had buffalo horn. That one's in white smooth bone. Above that we have turquoise, little seafoam green, and purple bone.
Yeah, that's my favorite one right there, that purple bone.
Deal of the day, just $26.73, breaking down to $6.68 a piece. $32.50 is what the price is going to go back up to come Wednesday, so definitely buy these while you have the opportunity. Item number 106561. Here we have one of my favorite kitchen sets that we've had for some time. This one's going to be by Hen and Rooster in beautiful walnut there on the handles. Matching walnut block. And this is going to have all your classic necessary patterns for any sort of kitchen use. Anyone needs these in their kitchen. There we have the large 13-inch overall chef's knife. Behind that, we're going to have the 12.5-inch slicing knife. Same size on the knife behind that one, but that's going to be the bread knife with those very aggressive serrations. There we have the utility knife. A little bit step up in size from a paring knife. All in very gorgeous, natural-looking walnut there on the handle. But I guess the biggest selling point of these, besides it being only $39.95 and having the very excellent-looking walnut on the handles, is the block itself. Because if you take a look up here, that's not just black spaghetti. It's actually little rods that they put in here. And if you've ever been trying to put your kitchen knives away and you're trying to fish around finding out which one goes where, you're not going to have that issue with this. Basically, you just pick where you want to put it and drop it in. There's no set way to do it. You just find a spot where it's going to fit, and you're done. Excellent innovation, excellent idea. Just $39.95 for this complete set. Item number on this is 106532. Does come in this excellent packaging, giving you all the information you may need to know about this. Great for gifting, great for a housewarming gift or a wedding gift. Definitely buy these while you have the opportunity because these are not going to last forever. Holiday homemakers. Here we have a great collector's item by Case in the John Wayne canoe. And as far as I know, Case is really the only place or only company that has licensing to make John Wayne products.
Yes, this is officially licensed by and his son Michael Wayne heads this up actually.
Well, this is going to have that barn board wood on there, and it's going to come in this John Wayne special packaging. The Duke established 1907, which is, I'm assuming, his birth date.
It was 1907 to 1979.
And what's neat about this package is just the way it closes. This locks it, so it's locked into place. You just push this over, and there you can open it. Just fits right down in there. Slide it over to lock, push it back, and you're ready to go.
Now that handle is a color wash handle. That's genuine bone. That's your barn board. It's
Yes.
color washed. Very neat. Has John Wayne in a really neat old Western looking font on there.
You know, and that's important to point out because yes, Case does a barn board jigging, but this isn't quite that.
No, it's barn board washed, color washed. Absolutely. Very unique display case with it. I love that case. Okay, back to Case. This is the Moonshiner. This is a trapper. As you can see, this has Michael Prater Coralon, and I don't know the name of this Coralon, but it's got a kind of an orange and white, kind of a, what would you call this Coralon?
Creamsicle.
Creamsicle, Coralon, okay.
It's
There you go.
Tennessee orange, really.
Actually, creamsicle sounds way better. And as you can see on that front
A lot
cap
tastier,
end
too.
bolster, you've got that moonshine jug on there embellished. It's serial numbered on the front pocket end bolster. Get your shine on. 100 proof moonshiner. It's a full-size case trapper. And you're going to get this neat, what we call the alligator box, which is a special factory order feature only by Frost Cutlery, mint and complete with the certificate of authenticity as well.
Fantastic collector's item, great for anyone in your family that's into those moonshiner shows.
Yes, yes. And a lot of people like those. Moonshiner, $79.95 retail, $169.95, number 102-609.
Great item there. Only 2 left, by the way.
Yes, that's it. Now this is Michael Prater's African Big 5 fixed blade series. What you see are 5 natural bone, smooth bone handle,
By Chipaway.
chip away cutlery. Each of these includes a leather sheath as well, and they're embellished on the handles with the African Big 5 animals. There's a rhinoceros, a lion,
We're going to have the African Cape buffalo. There's the elephant, Loxodonta in Latin.
Latin.
There's that Cape buffalo, or the Black Death, as they call it in South Africa. Rhinoceros, of course, and the lion. Now, what's interesting to know is this is, of course, the big five of Africa, at least as far as game goes and hunting.
Yes.
But the most dangerous animal in all of Africa is really the hippopotamus.
Yes.
It kills more people a year than any other of these animals.
That's exactly right. Now you get certificates of authenticity with each model. Also, you get this 12 by 18 display case absolutely free, which is a great way to display these. It's got a deluxe certificate of authenticity with it.
And it also has that behind it.
And that was a good, yes, that was planned.
Completely on purpose.
Yes. $150 is your price. Retail $250, $210. And a great way to get this shipped free to you is to order that Hen and Rooster little half whittler we've got, genuine bone half whittler, because that's going to take a big box to ship in. But for $34.50, you can order that Hen and Rooster little half whittler, get everything shipped free.
Yep, certainly recommend getting our free shipping item. Item number 106570. Your freight is definitely going to go up quite a bit if you put that into your order, so, or the big five that is. So definitely recommend getting that. Now, if you don't want to purchase the whole set outright, you can, of course, join the continuity program for just $34.50 per month. You're going to get one per month, and at the end of that, you're going to get the big certificate as well as the display case.
Right. This is your way to stagger it. You know, it's a better deal. We're going to be honest with you. As you can see and do the math, it's a better deal if you buy it all at once. And for the $184.50 you'd spend, you get it all at once. And if you spend the $184.50 now, you'll get that Hen and Rooster knife with it.
Right, but the reason I like how we do this is that there are people out there, such as myself, I don't have the $150 to just shell out and buy this, but if I'm fond of this set and I really want it, we have an option for those types of people as well.
Exactly. It's a great way to purchase it. And another thing too, it's a great way to anticipate the next one on the way, you know.
Yep, it certainly is.
It really is.
Here we have a pattern we don't see very often at all.
This is what we call a, well, they're calling a traditional muskrat.
It's a moose.
I call it a moose.
Yeah, that's really what the pattern is called.
Yes, this is a moose, and I believe this is the Rough Rider.
It definitely is. You know, that's funny you say that because I can always tell when it's a Rough Rider. There's just something about them that kind of stands out for me.
I can tell too. It's got your fluted nickel silver bolsters, your Rough Rider badge style shield, match striker pull on that master clip blade. Your opposite blade is a spay blade, big spay blade. And it's a giant knife, 4 1/8 inch close. It's a hefty knife. This is. I don't mean giant, but it is a big.
Right. It's
a
substantial.
Big, it is. It's a big pocket knife.
And that's kind of the dead giveaway, making this not really a muskrat, is those blade styles. A muskrat, you're going to have two mirroring clip blades.
Clip blades, yes.
The moose is going to have, of course, the clip and the spay blade.
Yes, so it says traditional muskrat, but let's call it, it's a very nice, smooth yellow composition, Rough Rider Big Moose, number 102521, only $14.23.
You know, moose are pretty big.
Yes, they are. They're absolutely. Now this one, oh yeah, it's Elite Edge. They always have the most innovative. Check that out. That has a faux Damascus style blade etching.
Yes, it
as you
does.
can see. But your handle, if they would have left it black and gray, it would look just like Damascus too.
It definitely would. Well, what they were going for on the handle is more of a Damascus. It's a titanium Damascus that you'll see with a lot of
True.
custom knife makers.
True.
And I like how they did that.
I do too.
Because, of course, there's a lot of knife makers out there or companies like Elite Edge. They'll come out with the faux Damascus, kind of the acid wash look, but you don't see a lot of them attempting to do the Damascus,
No, you don't.
which I appreciate about them.
Now, if you watch us very much at all, Chase and I, when we have Elite Edges, they work great. This brand, they're just precision built. I don't know how else to say it. Anything Elite Edge works great. I always like it. They put that Elite Edge trademark on the pocket clip. You can always tell if it's an Elite Edge.
And that's kind of a sign of a company that's proud of the work they
Yes.
do. If they weren't really too sure about it, they'd
Right.
probably just leave it
Leave it
off
blank.
and let people guess what it was.
Yes. No, Elite Edge is definitely something to be proud of. Tooth their horn. Very good quality on these knives. A lot of assisted openers. Innovative designs, like very innovative designs. $14.25 on this one, number 104377. Bulldog and Buffalo. What this means is it's Bulldog brand, These are officially licensed by Bulldog brand.
What's that handle material?
That is probably going to be smooth polished buffalo horn.
You know that makes sense, Buzz.
It does, Bulldog and Buffalo. What if it said Bulldog and Bulldog?
I'd be scared.
Well, I would be too. Well, anyway, what we have here, these are neat Premier Edition. As you can see, what's the quantity on that Premier Edition? I can't.
I believe it's one of 250. That is the standard with Bull 300.
Well, I thought it was 300. Yes, one of 300.
I was mistaken.
One of 300. Now, these are officially licensed. They have Rockwell tested 440 stainless blades, polished 440, and they've got that Bulldog brand Two Dogs Fighting Dogs shield, as you
Yes,
can
they
see.
do. There we have the locking whittler, have a
Yes.
classic trapper pattern, as well as a toothpick.
Yep, we've got a very unique whittler there because that master spear blade will lock. Then you've got your good old, you can't have a set without a trapper, traditional 4 1/8 inch trapper. And then if you want one to carry, or really carry every day, the toothpick is in there. All 3 pieces, only $31.50. Flamethrowers.
Now, this isn't a flamethrower.
It's not a U.S. Marine Corps flamethrower.
No.
Okay, it's not, but
No napalm
no.
included.
No. This is neat though. These are going to be, I believe, 7 inches overall. And they've got that orange paracord wrap,
Yes, they do, adding a lot of grip, plus a lot of survival function in a pinch.
7.5 inch. Now your sheath, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the sheath will house all 3 of these.
Yes, it will. These are very well balanced. A whole lot of fun. I do recommend buying 2, because if you're out there throwing with your friends and stuff, you don't want to have to go back and forth to the tree every time you throw a trio of these. So one fits there, another one right there in the center, and this bottom one right on top of those 2. Excellent storage case for these, perfect for transport. Great little set here.
It is. I like that flame design on the front of the blade. That's just neat. A neat etch. Flamethrowers, all 3, only $9.88. And he's right. Buy 2 sets of these.
Oh, buy 4 at that price.
Yeah, exactly.
Just
Flame.
$9.88. Item number 103280.
Freebird.
It's a great song.
Oh,
Where's
it
your
is?
lighters?
Exactly. Well, this has got a catchy little name here. Of course, Freebird is like the Southern anthem.
Essentially, it's an anthem for a lot of people.
It is. It is. And this is on a buoy. And talk about faux Damascus. This has a great raindrop Damascus style etching. That is not a Damascus blade, but it looks just like it. First time I saw this one, I didn't look at the price. I thought, that's Damascus.
Yep, it definitely looks a lot like Raindrop Damascus. And there on the handle, that beautiful colored picture of the flying raptor, or the bald eagle,
The bald eagle.
is actually covering packwood there
Yes.
on the handle.
It's full tank construction. It's got a lanyard hole in the end of the handle, and you get the all-weather nylon sheath. It's a, I'll tell you what, it's not free, but
No,
it is a
certainly
free
not.
bird.
That's right.
Yes,
Speaking of Freebird,
yes.
if you play Freebird at 11:57 and 16 seconds p.m. on December 31st, the solo will start right when the new year rings in.
That is some great trivia to know, and I might just do that.
Well, it's a good way to ring in the new year.
It-
Freebird, just $18.75. Item number 105954.
Bare Necessity Trapper. This is by Steel Warrior. This is going to have a section handle, and there's a whole lot of work on this knife.
Oh yeah, the Bare Necessity Trapper with the wolf there on the handle.
Is that what?
Yep.
It's a wolf? Yes, it does. It's got like, it looks like a team, like the
A pack of wolves.
a pack of, like, actually it looks like a sled dog team, but it's not. It's wolves, and it's the Bare Necessity Trapper by Steel Warrior. You've got your Steel Warrior trademark embellishment on the front side pocket and bolster, very detailed. I thought it was a team of sled dogs at first but anyway, it's wolves. It
Yes.
is wolves.
And what I like about it, they have that Steel Warrior Samurai on one of the bolsters and then SW for Steel Warrior on the other. Beautiful artwork that is on both sides. Rockwell tested between 56 and 58.
What is your primary bone? Is that natural bone?
That's going to be natural bone.
That's what I thought. That's what I wanted to ask you, because it looks like it's sectioned. You've got genuine buffalo horn on the exterior, and that is natural bone with that scrimshaw embellishment on the front.
The Bare Necessities Trapper with the beautiful wolf artwork, just $14.88.
Now this is the Hen and Rooster Big Daddy Barlow. This is your, like the case, it's going to be a 43 pattern. The Daddy Barlow is the 43 pattern.
Yes.
Instead of the 009.5. Anyway, Hen and Roosters came out with this about, I believe these came out in 2019.
It was very recently, at least in years, but traditionally these are called what, the Granddaddy Barlow?
Uh-huh.
And they're a larger pattern of a Barlow, a little bit different as far as the frame goes, but still an excellent pattern.
And what's unique about this, there's one thing ultra unique, or two things actually. You've got a pocket clip on the rear side. You've got, actually three things. You've got a Damascus style bolster, and this is a lock blade.
Yes, it is.
This is a Hen and Rooster, I'm gonna just be honest. It'd be one to collect, no doubt, because it's kind of a historic Hen and Rooster pattern being at a Granddaddy Barlow. But at the price we've got this one, and it's a lock blade. Plus your handle, you've got your checkered composition handle on here. This is a knife to use and carry. It's rugged. It's a great price at $36.75.
Well, Buzz,
Yes,
I gotta go
I
get
know.
ready for that New Year's Eve date that I told you about earlier,
Yes.
and I will catch you next time.
Okay,
Thanks for having me.
we'll be back. Okay, we're back, and we've got another beautiful Hen and Rooster offering here. This is the Burlwood. This is a folder here, and it's beautiful Burlwood handles, satin blade, and what you're gonna have here, though, is very nice, kind of a Damascus style blade etching. There's your scroll work etching on the bolster. I'll show you how this works. This is an assisted opener. It's by Hen and Rooster. Love the handle on this beautiful grained wood. Rear side pocket clip even. This one, again, the way it's priced, it's meant to use and carry. And it's by Hen and Rooster. It's not your traditional 4-blade Congress or Big Stag Whittler. It's one to use and carry. 4 3/4 inches closed, liner lock, and a flipper, assisted open. Great design to this. Front side thumb stud, your Hen and Rooster trademark etching. They're on top of the blade. Beautiful knife, I love the wood on this. Retail $50, your price $30 for the Hen and Rooster Burlwood assisted opener, or 103-721. Okay, next up we've got an ultra traditional pattern here by Hen and Rooster. This is a buffalo horn hawkbill. Now this has your opening in the blade, as you can see. I'm not very good at doing it, but you can open this one-handed by using your thumb. But what's ultra special about this, this has the locking feature. This is a slip joint lock. That little brass piece there is your lock. It's made with German stainless steel. You've got your traditional green Hen and Rooster round trademark shield. I'll show you how this works. It's locked. A hawkbill by nature is a work knife. Now I love them. I'd like to have a collection of hawkbills. But what it does, it locks. Slight bit of movement there, but it's locked in place. It's not going to shut on you. Use your thumb, slide it over, and there you go. Traditional hawkbill by Hen and Rooster, only $48.75. Very easy opening, 4 inches closed. $106.67 is the list price on it. Your price, $48.75. This is your Lars Fault slip joint made by Castrum. This knife is made in Sweden. And as you can see, it has gorgeous curly birch curly birch handles on it. You've got a leather lanyard. These are all handmade, complete handmade. Bowler N690 steel. This has a really nice walk and talk snap to it. It's not a lock blade. It's half stop. It's got a half stop, and it's got a really nice solid, you hear that when it closes. Love the handle on this. Handmade in Sweden, Bowler N690 steel. Your price, $210. Retail, $399.95. All handmade, once in a lifetime knife right there. A great one to use and carry. For the man that has everything, if you don't have this one, you're missing out. Handmade in Sweden, the Lars Fault slip joint. Love this pattern. This is by Case. This is the 2 3/4 inch close, designed by the late Tommy Hart. This is the Pocket Hunter. This is the 2-blade version, which means it has a master clip blade and a front side Skinner blade. Now, this handle material is called Bone Stag. It was, the inception date of this was 2002. What they did, they had no stag at all. They could not find any stag. It was worldwide embargo. They couldn't put it in their catalog, but someone, and I'd like to know the backstory on this, came up with this idea to develop a bone, a genuine bone that mimicked genuine stag in its appearance, and they did that. It's torched just like Case torches genuine stag under an open flame. It's got a specific, there's a jig pattern in this and Case's what we call vintage bone that is, they don't use on anything else. It's a specific jig pattern, and this one here especially looks like genuine stag. It's your little pocket hunter, 2 3/4 inches closed, flame torched, designed by Tommy Hart, a 2020 tang stamp dating on it. Very thick little piece of bone stag on here. $65.83 is your price. Retail, $92.95. Red Pearl Canoe. Now what this is Red Pearl Kieranite. This is a synthetic handle. It's much like Coraline, and it's not celluloid. You don't have to worry about it gassing out or rusting your blades or anything like that. It's pinned. As you can see, it's sectioned. Now what you have in the middle is what we call the band bolster. There we go. Stamped with the Case Longtail C XX. Pinned Kieranite handles. So instead of 4 bolsters, which is the customary configuration we see on a pocket knife, you have 6 bolsters. We're going to turn it around and show you. It's got that band bolster there on the rear side as well. 3 5/8 inches closed, true sharp polished surgical steel blades, and that Longtail C Case XX trademark stamping on that mid front side band bolster. $117.95. Retail your price $82.67. The Red Pearl Kieranite Canoe. Okay, this is a way to protect, transport, store, enjoy your knives. What we have here are 2, what we call these booklets or knife packs. That's the old name for them, good old knife packs. This will hold, as you can see, 16 regular size knives. You could have like that canoe I just showed, would fit in there perfect, a rust lock, hen and rooster, stag congress, steel warrior, Mardi Gras trapper, whatever you want to put in here. But now if you use smaller knives, it will actually hold more. You could put probably 2 toothpicks in each slot, 2 peanuts. Now, the more knives you have, the tighter the elastic gets, okay? So we know that it'll hold at least 16 knives. If you have big folding hunters, things like that, it's going to be, of course, 1 per slot. But these will stack on a bookcase, a bookshelf. You get 2 of them, plus you get the digital camo pouch. That will enclose both these, holds them perfectly. It's a great way to carry your knives to your knife club meeting or to a knife and gun show. Or it's a great way just to enjoy them, protect them. Keep them in your living room in your bookcase. They're kind of disguised. And nobody will ever know you've got knives in there. Zips right up. For a great, convenient way To enjoy your knives, protect your knives, only $19.95. Number 105229. Here's a neat addition to any collection. It's a Hen and Rooster acrylic knife stand, and we're looking for a Hen and Rooster, which I was a minute ago too. Do we have one?
Yes, we do.
Now watch how this works. This is neat right here. As you can see, it's embellished. It's engraved there with the, when we put that white piece of paper.
Yeah, that's a Hen and Rooster. I thought that was one of those Case MMXX ones. I also wanted to go for a nice brisk walk. But this is how your knife is going to look on the stand here. This knife is not included. Very strong magnets. Excellent item to display your Hen and Rooster purchases.
Yes, that's what, you can see it better. There.
Beautiful acrylic base
Yes.
with the Hen and Rooster etching on the front of it.
And it's that Hen and Rooster, the same font, and it's in that familiar green that we associate with Hen and Rooster, only $19.95. Beautiful stag would look good on that, and it's a way to enjoy your collection securely. Michael Prater Strawberry Banana Trapper. This is a new, I've never seen this Coralon.
Yep, this is a new Coralon by Michael Prater. He has a couple new ones that have come out recently. And I feel like they've had a kind of this smoothie theme going on with them.
Yeah.
Which I'm into.
Sure.
I can definitely see the inspiration for the name.
Absolutely.
Definitely reminiscent of a strawberry banana smoothie.
Yes. Beautiful Coralon on a Hen and Rooster Trapper frame. It's a Michael Prater signature series. Hen and Rooster tang stamping on the blades and the Hen and Rooster shield. Plus you get dual certificates of authenticity with it. And it's only $68. Retail $189.95. Great savings and a beautiful brand new Coralon from Michael Prater.
Item number on that is 106602. Strawberry Banana Trapper.
And here's a new one. Oh, I've never sold this one, the Varmint.
Yep, we have a couple new ones that have come out the past couple weeks.
Yes, and this one, the reason I know I haven't sold it, this one is because of the name of it. I would have remembered that.
Right. And it's a little bit smaller than the other fixed blades you've seen come out by Sling Blade the past couple of weeks or so.
8 inches overall, full tank construction. What would you call that? That's definitely jimping on the spine of the blade there.
Oh, it certainly is. Adds a lot of grip to your thumb when you're making detailed cuts.
Now, is this D2?
Yes, it is.
D2 as well.
It's going to be that same very durable G10 on the handle, D2 tool steel, very high carbon steel, semi-stainless, just because of its high chromium content. Excellent blade steel used in a lot of custom knife work. And that G10 is just beautiful.
It is, and I like how they can blend two colors together, just very attractive and nearly indestructible as well. Sling Blade all-weather nylon sheath is included. $159 is the retail. Your price $72.56 for the Sling Blade fixed blade Varmint. Okay, here's a beautiful Barlow.
In ocean blue.
Ocean blue jig bone and a German bull Saturn shield.
Yes, it is.
This is the traditional this is about a 3 3/8 is the actual measurement. It's the traditional Barlow frame on this.
That's what I was going to say. It's very classic, very traditional pattern.
Yes, it is. And you've got German stainless steel. That German bull Saturn shield, that's the first generation. Yes, this is going to be a 3 3/8 master clip blade, small spear blade, and that Barlow pattern stamp on that front side pocket in bolster, and only $36.75 for a German bull Barlow in jig bone, number 106041, $36.75.
You know, I was thinking about this earlier, and we kind of point out sometimes that the Barlow is one of the only patterns that has its name kind of attached to it or
Yes.
stamped on it. But I was looking at a Case Cheetah, earlier, they have cheetah laser there on the blade.
Yes,
They don't do that any longer, but
Well, sometimes they do. Yes, we have one the other day, and that is true. The cheetah, it's named right there on the blade edge. And this is brand new from Case. This is the navy blue. Actually, this is not brand new. I thought it was the denim. This is navy blue. This is from 2019. This is discontinued, but we found a few of these in the warehouse. And what I love about this is that red Longtail C oval shield.
oh, absolutely. It goes very well with the blue jig bone.
Yes, it does.
Nice juxtaposition there with the colors. Definitely makes it pop more. And what it does, not only does the blue background make the red pop, the red makes the blue pop. They work
Absolutely.
very well together.
Very complimentary.
Oh, I like that.
You've got a master spear blade and a small spear blade made with Case's True Sharp surgical steel. It's the 62131 canoe, the famous 3 5/8 inch Case canoe, 106-275, made in Bradford, PA. Now this I know is new.
Yes, it certainly is.
2020 tang stamp on that master clip blade, gray jig bone, and I love the shield on this one. It kind of, it's you know how gray and black go together. It's like a pewter style shield.
Yeah, I love when they use the pewter shield. It really just goes with everything.
It does, especially gray. It does. This is Case's standard jigged gray genuine bone, True Sharp surgical steel blades with mirror polishing, and a brand new family of knives. We have others that you'll see. Case calls when they, instead of a series, they'll call them a family. There's different patterns, about 7 different patterns that they're making in this. This is the peanut, the famous peanut, $78 retail. Your price $53.62, number 106488.
You know, and that's what Case is all about, is family and tradition. And you can see that throughout the lines of knives that they come out with, the patterns, the different colors, and even the jigging process that they use.
Oh yes, they have names too. That all is interesting for the collector. Just like this one, this is actually, it's purple bone, but this is the deep canyon jigged peanut.
And this is from 2020.
This is brand new. And you know the story about this bone. You don't ever see a shield in this kind of jig pattern.
Right, and the reason being is that it's called deep canyon jig.
And it is thick.
And it is probably the deepest jigging that you're going to see on a knife.
Well,
And you can see with how thin the scales are, there's not much room to put a shield on there.
no. No, see how thick. See how, look, I love that view. That's as thick as stag.
Essentially, it is. They definitely had to put much thicker scales on there to get that jigging process done.
But they did stamp the Longtail C Case XX in that front side pocket in bolster. This one also has the True Sharp surgical steel blades. $58.37 is your price, number 105915.
You know, and I feel like that was kind of a theme that the Case was running with for most of 2020, possibly some of 2019, is kind of belaying the use of a shield.
Yes.
And going with either stamping on the blades or the bolsters.
We did
And
see
I was a
that.
fan of it.
That's true. Now this, I think, is another new one.
Yes, it is.
This is called Sandman. Another Michael Prater Corlon. Michael Prater Signature Series. There's the etch on that master clip blade. What are the color? You've got a better view than I do. What are the colors of that?
We have some whites, a little bit of golds and tan. I'd say it's more closer to a champagne with bubbles.
That is true. But it's called the Sandman. And
Well, I'm just going to call it shaken champagne.
well, we're going to call it Sandman for simplicity's sake.
That's fair.
Now everybody's got a song on their mind in the studio here. But anyway, this is a beautiful trapper, and it's hen and rooster as well, with dual certificates of authenticity, and the Prater Customs, this new packaging tubing.
You know, I was very excited when they came out with those, and that's what we started shipping them in.
Yes.
They're just so much more durable than a cardboard box or anything,
Yes.
and they keep your knife secure and safe while
Right.
in the shipping process.
And a great price on this one, $58.75.
Yeah, you're going to be paying more than that for your standard bone-handled hen and rooster trapper.
Yes, you're exactly right, Chase. But we've got a great deal. Buy this one and the strawberry banana, brand new from Michael Prater, $58.75 on that.
The chip away clearance.
which means chip away sail. That name has always bothered me ever since when I first saw it, I thought, well, this must be something we're just blowing out. But
Right.
Clearance equals sale price. That's what it needs.
We just wanted to keep the theme going with the C, chip away, clearance.
Chip away clearance, chip away great deal here.
Chip away sale doesn't roll off the tongue
No,
quite
that
as well.
doesn't. That's not very attractive to say, but.
Classic chip away hand carving, which does go all the way around the handle.
And I love the blue spacer wood in this. You got blue and red spacer woods. Now your barrel predominant area of the handle is going to be bone, and that is hand carved. That's a tedious process. I would hate to be the one that had to do that.
Oh, absolutely. I don't have the patience nor the steady hands to do something like that.
You and me both. Stainless steel blade, as you can see, it's saber ground in the middle, and brass guard and pommel. 1850
Fantastic price on that. Item number 106,571.
with leather sheath, dual stitch leather sheath as well. 1850. We're at the carousel. This is a set that,
The lunch bucket 6-pack.
yeah, gives tribute to Jim Frost. He started in business in 1969, and he was partners with my dad actually in the up till the 70s, about 1978. And there's a lot of tradition here.
Oh, absolutely. Essentially, the story behind this is he was working at a chemical plant here in Chattanooga,
Yes,
and he started selling knives out of his lunch bucket on his breaks.
yes, he
And
did.
people really started loving the knives that he was selling. Eventually, he had to move into the trunk of his car
Yeah, he graduated to the trunk of his car.
and then to his garage.
And
He
his
needed a lot
garage.
more space than that.
Yeah,
And here we are today in this humongous warehouse.
Yeah.
What's
And-
next?
Oh, wow. Him, yeah, it's quite a story, and this is a really neat set. It's got your 50 years anniversary etching, and what is really neat about this, and I know you like this, is that shield. You may
absolutely.
not can tell on your view, that is a actual lunchbox on the shield.
Yep, I'll try to get. The Trapper probably has the largest shield of all. And I'll show you the liners of these as well. You know, having a lunch bucket shield and the humble beginnings of starting out a lunch bucket, it just sounds a lot more endearing than a car trunk or a car trunk shield. So I'm glad we started here.
Yeah, that is true.
You know, and I've heard stories that Jim still has this lunch bucket.
I've heard that
And he
too.
said that he was going to bring it in, but he still has yet to do that. I'm going to have to remind him about that. So there's the shield. Here we have these red liners as well. There's a lot of file work there on the back. And this is on each and every one of these knives. Just $85 for the 6-pack, breaking down to $14.17 per piece. Item number on this is 105-104 for the 50th anniversary Lunch Bucket series.
Yeah, neat set. This is a sleek antique trapper, Chase.
Yes, it is. Sleek antique.
Yes, that's a nice, it flows off the tongue. This is
really
your
does.
full-size case trapper, the 6254 SS. And what this is, don't look at it and say, oh, it's just old brown bone. This is not. This is what the bone that they formulated in 1995.
And this is a representation of that.
Yes, this is antique bone. Is what they call this color, this style flavor, let's say. This is antique bone, and you're going to get some that will vary more than others. Like this bone, also, a lot of people call it molasses, smooth molasses bone.
I'm going to call it root beer bone.
A root beer bone, that's right. Whatever the case, it's a beautiful handle material. It's genuine bone. It's dyed. Of course, it's smooth bone. And what's neat about this, you've got fluted nickel silver bolsters. That's that strike line, single strike line, and you've got a bomb style shield. Nickel silver bomb shield with the case 2020 tang stamp dating, which is ultra important when you collect. That is the one that lands on the decade. Always very, very collectible. $64.76, made in Bradford, PA. This is a stunner right here. This is a Michael Prater painted pony case classic frame clasp knife.
Yes, it is.
Now, there's a whole lot on this. The bolster work, the file work on the spine of the blades, file work on the liners, file work on the back springs. As you can see, the predominant handle material used on this is that tree ring mammoth.
Yep, very huge slabs of that.
Yes. Now, the rear side of your blade will have the Painted Pony logo and serialization. This one is marked custom. Ooh, what have you? Your bolsters are what I call that nuggeted effect. Look like nugget file working. Now, tell us about this purple stone.
Well, it's just going to be a purple jasper with the gold veining.
Yes.
A lot of work there in the liner, as well as the spine of the knife. It's that classic Painted Pony custom work. Going to be the same thing on front and back with that mammoth, the chevron wood spacers, and the purple jasper.
Now, you will get that Painted Pony acrylic base. That is great for protection and a way to showcase your knife and enjoy your knife. Plus, you'll get a Michael Prater hand-signed notarized certificate of authenticity, as well as the Woolly Mammoth certificate shown. Retail $1,900, your price $597.63.
Item number 106150.
Okay, now we have another WRK item. This, switching gears here, this isn't the beautiful Painted Pony clasp knife, but we do have a beautiful turquoise curly maple peanut. Now, what this is genuine curly maple, and you're probably thinking, well, maple doesn't grow that color. You're exactly right. This is injected with some type of coloring, a dye, and it's a beautiful mix because what you can still see the light and dark contrast of the burled pattern in it. This is a 7220 SS. The 7 denotes the wood handles on here. It's a True Sharp surgical steel bladed peanut with with 440 the case True Sharp surgical steel. That's 420 stainless steel blades. Plus you've got the old style original arrowhead shield. That shield right there originated in the 1920 to 1940 era. Great little case nickel silver shield on a great collectible pattern. The peanut, $58.37. Retail $88.95, number 105109. Now this is I love this design. This is called a tribal lock. It was designed by the late Tony Bowes. Bowes passed away on November 22nd, and he left us with a legacy of innovative and just magnificent knife designs, this being one of them. I love this one because it has a spear blade. Love that big spear blade. Nickel silver bolsters, they're both fluted. And this is Kieranite. This is called the Stardust, Gold Stardust Kieranite Tribal Lock. It's got the Sparks shield, the glittery Sparks Longtail C Case XX shield there in the middle. Retail $116, your price $81.37. Brand new, the Gold Stardust Tribal Lock, number 106601. Here's another tribal lock. Of course, this was designed by the late Tony Bowes, of course. This is a color wash handle process. This started out as natural bone, just the vanilla or white looking bone. However, it has been color washed, that's the process case calls it, and they call it the toasted look. And as you can see, for obvious reasons, it does have that toasted look to it. And what I really like about this, I call that a brand. It's like Case XX, that Longtail C XX. It looks like it's branded right there into the bone handle. True Sharp surgical steel spear blade that is mirror polished, nickel silver bolsters, smooth operating action on these tribal locks. Retail $145, your price $98.36, number 106606. This is a Case Bowes collaboration. This one, I'd like to see the box on this. I can tell you more about it. You've got your, what we call the taco pouch. We're gonna tell you about that first. There's your taco pouch. That is included with all these collaborations. Oh, this is the Lanny's clip. I like this pattern. It's Lanny's clip. Everything is stainless steel. Your pins, your bolsters, your liners, your shield, those are stainless steel. Now that clip blade is made from 154 cm steel. This is the close to handmade as you're going to get out of W.R. Case & Sons. It's a Tony Bowes collaboration piece. Came out this year. This will actually be the last Tony Bowes collaboration issue there will be, because Bowes just recently passed away. This has beautiful standard jigged chestnut bone handles. Great design here. It's a lock blade. I believe there's 350 of this, is how many were made of this. Retail $774, your price $482.99. Tony Bowes and Case, the last collaboration pattern, number 104684. German Trapper Trio. Well, the most important thing I can tell you right here is you're going to get a genuine stag, and that's going to be in the German bull. All these are made from German stainless steel. You've got two butt creeks. You have the beautiful jade green jig bone and the cracked ice. Now these are your full-size trappers. Master clip, spay blades, mirror polish finishing on them. There's your butt creek, your antler shield. There's your German bull with that Saturn-style German bull shield, and beautiful genuine stag. And I don't mean to be awkward and get in the way here, but I want to show you this view right here. Fat stag on here. Fat stag, beautiful front and back. And when you buy this set, this trio, you're going to get even the stag for $26.17. That's a great price, especially for getting the genuine stag in here. German trappers, two buck creeks, one German bull, all three only $78.50, number 106508. Show special. This is the brand new, and I mean brand new. We've had these at the most 3 weeks. This is the brand new German bull genuine stag trapper. And what's neat is, I'm glad I can show you this, just worked out that way. As you saw in the last one we had, in the German Trapper Trio, you saw the old style German bull, the original Saturn shield. This has that new, brand new diamond shield. It's made with German stainless steel, same as the last one we had on there. You're just getting a different variation. It's great for collecting. Genuine stag, $38.50 on this. This is your brand new German bull, German stainless steel trapper, which is a great way to tell you how good of a deal that last one is. When you buy that German Trapper Trio, you get all three of them for $78.50, and that includes that genuine stag German bull first generation trapper at $26.17. If you want this one, if you just collect the stag, it's still a great price on this one, $38.50, number 106516 with that brand new German bull diamond shield. Oh, the Warthog. This is one of the original ones I remember selling by Arno Bernard. These are tough to get in. We do not, we've always had a problem. I guess that's good. What's the old saying? When supply, if there wasn't much demand, it'd be easy to get them, but there is a lot of demand, so it's tougher to get them. You know what I mean, Drew? Yeah. So anyway, these are well desired. $899.95 retail, your price $448. Full tank construction. This is the Warthog with Warthog tusk. Beautiful finishing on these. As you can see, that finish, I love the finish on these. It's not a high polish and it's not a satin finish, just real elegant finish. 5 pins on each side of the handle, all handmade in South Africa. Great top grade trademark stamped leather sheath. Built by Arno Bernard's 4 sons. 4 people hand make these. It's a family business, a small operation, excellent, excellent knife, all handmade, perfect balance. Your price, $448. All right, here's a little gem. This one would be one to carry right here if you want to. This would be a great little Sunday knife. This is your little Hen and Rooster Pocket Barlow. I'm thinking this one is going to be 2 3/4 inches closed, genuine mother of pearl handles, and as you can see, it's got a single clip blade made with German stainless steel, nickel silver bolsters, beautiful, fiery mother of pearl. As you can see, the color in that pearl, that's what we get when we get that solid sheet, thick, covered, fiery mother of pearl. Now, each of these is going to be different, of course, because it's all natural. I'm getting in the way there, but there's the back side. There's the front side. $50. Retail is $133. Beautiful, handmade, genuine mother of pearl hen and rooster pocket Barlow, number 20287. This is a classic. This is the Hillbilly Congress. Now this is 4¼ inches closed. This is what I call, for good reason, this is a jumbo Congress. What we're trying to zero in on there, there's your reverse frosted blade etchings. Now you do get that hen and rooster acrylic base. That's absolutely free when you get this. There's your acrylic base. This is a handmade in Germany. This one was built, I believe, in 2009 or 2010 issue. 10 years old, nearly almost to be 11. I love the reverse frosted blade etch. Hillbilly Congress, you see a moonshine jug. Looks like an old codger there with his overalls on and a hat. And there's his trusty rifle beside him. Hillbilly Congress, a great theme on this one. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous, genuine stag handles. $120, value $207.60, and that is complete with that hen and rooster base. Those are usually $19.95 each on their own. A knockout knife here, number 106427. Speaking of knockout knives, this is the rust lock, the classic case rust lock, 4 1/8 inches closed. However, this one has been customized by the great Michael Prater. As you can see, you've got tree ring mammoth, the predominant handle, jet black onyx, channel inlays, as well as that chevron wood. True sharp surgical steel, clip blade, nearly 10,000 years old, or excuse me, that's not the right term, at least 10,000 years old. Tree ring mammoth, ivory on this. This is perfectly legal. It's mined, it's not poached, of course. It's mined in Siberian tundra. And it's been a great classic Hall of Fame case pattern and only made better with Michael Prater's touch of customization. $268.75, retail $550, mint and complete in the case factory box with the certificate of authenticity you see in the background, number 104189. This is a breathtaking knife right here. This is a Michael Prater creation as well. This is the Painted Pony series. This one will come complete with that Painted Pony acrylic base, notarized hand-signed certificate of authenticity. As you can see, you've got your purple jasper with gold veining, nuggeted nickel silver bolsters, tree ring mammoth. There's your predominant handle near the pocket end bolsters. Plus, one thing I haven't told you yet, you've got genuine black mother of pearl strip inlays. These are absolutely gorgeous. There's no way to say it. There's your black, that is genuine black lip mother of pearl. Just an incredible creation here by Prater. You've got file working on the spines of the blades, the liners, the back springs, those nuggeted, customized nickel silver bolsters. $1,800 is the retail, $496.75 is your price. And here's the kicker of this. This is the one you will get. This is the one we have left, the only one. This is it right here, and what a beautiful piece. Let me turn it around for you. There you go. Look at that black mother of pearl. Cannot duplicate that. That is just nature's fingerprint on pearl. Okay, we've got a Winchester rifle collection. This is the first time I've had the chance to sell this. I can tell you this, you're going to get that free S&D 12x18 display case, complete with that Winchester trademark silk screening right there. Great way to display these knives. Now, the patterns. We're going to have a 5-blade sow belly, a 4.5 inch Stockman Whittler, Stockman frame with Whittler blade configurations, the big Hunter Trapper or Toad Sticker Trapper right there in the center. You got the Carpenter's Whittler, that's a split back spring Whittler. The keys are blocking that one somewhat. That one's 3 3/4 inches closed. Got big 4-blade Congress. The blades are hiding. There's a 4-blade Congress. And you've got one of my favorite all-time patterns, the Big Sunfish. It's 4.5 inches closed. The key thread here is you've got rifle shields. Every one of these are going to have pinned rifle shields. It's burnt orange bone on that Rogers jig bone machine. These are built in Pennsylvania. 5-blade sow belly. Love that pattern too. Very difficult knife to make. There's your big toad sticker trapper. Each of these is composed of 1095 carbon steel blades, Winchester trademark made in USA tang stamping on all the blades. They're pattern stamped and date stamped on the rear tang of the master blades and all these. Retail on this, $2,200. You're gonna get knives made in here anywhere from 1998 to 2003. I don't know the exact dates of these, but I can tell you this is a new old stock find. And we're gonna give you this S&D display case with the Winchester Knives trademark silk screening, perfect to display. $2,200 MSRP, your price $1,000 for all 6 patterns. Whitetail stag condor, here's a big one. This one is 17.5 inches overall. As you can see, it's got a very big brass T-guard. Got brass, well, I guess this would be bolsters. That's where our pommel usually is, brass bolsters. You got file working on the guard, pin handles, big brass pins, plus, let's talk about the handle material. Big, thick pieces of stag. A very unique, kind of a fantasy style blade design on this blade. Genuine stag, check out the stag on this. There's your genuine stag. $53.86 is your price. This is 17.5 inches overall. That's huge. It's by Whitetail Cutlery. As you can see, get a double stitched, big custom design, genuine leather sheath. That would be a knife to showcase, definitely. Or if you want to, be so brave to carry it. It's a big knife to carry, but we've got you covered because you get that excellent quality, genuine leather sheath, very thick. Love the stag on this one though. Can't say enough about a beautiful stag knife. Retail $98, your price $53.86, number 106101. The Dragonfly. This is a dandy we just got in. As you can see, it's got very colorful inlay, handle inlay. There's your gold dragonflies. It's an assisted opener. You saw how quickly I was able to open it. Frost USA, trademark etching on the blade. It's got blue titanium coated pivot pin. There's your rear side pocket clip. There's your scroll work. It's got color splices of gold in there as well to coordinate with the handle. Only $14. This is 4.5 inches closed. That's all you have to do to open it. Of course, it's a liner lock. When you get the blade shut, opens up that quickly. Retail $37, your price $14. The Dragonfly, 105798. Cloud Leopard Skinner. This is a neat little size Skinner. It's kind of like that Skinner chasing I had on first hour. Can't remember the name of it. It's a buffalo, what? Talon. The Talon, yes, thank you. It's kind of like the Talon Skinner. It's also by Chipaway as well. And this one has some really nice scrimshaw style embellishment. It's called the Leopard. I like the one with the leopard with those big eyes showing. Your Leopard Skinner. There's your drop point Alaska style blade. Full tang construction. File working on the spine of the blade. There's your file working. And the handle is natural bone. Now your embellishment is only on the front side. Your back side, of course, is natural bone as well. There's your Chipaway Cutlery genuine leather sheath. $54.67 is the retail. Your price, only $18.50 for the Cloud Leopard Skinner, number 104860. Snook Snack Pack. Okay, we're going to give you the knife, of course, comes with it, and then you've got the Campmate. It's a survival tool. It's got a carabiner style attachment. It looks like a spoon or a spork, as they call it. It's got, you could eat with it. It's got a rule here you could measure. Looks like a makeshift compass. I don't know, I do not know how to work that myself. 6-angle tool, can opener, bottle opener and dial, fork, spoon, and a scale. Okay, that's included, but then here's the knife you get. This knife is going to be, it looks to be about 4.5 inches closed, rear side pocket clip, dual thumb studs, and it's an assisted opener. Very easy to open, natural bone handles on the front side. Your back has a stainless steel handle. It's got a bead blasted blade finish on it. Both of these for only $18.87. Very effortless opening on that. Neat little duo here, only $18.87. Retail is $49.89, number 102-423. Magic Tool Blowout. I remember we had these about 3 years ago. We had a whole bunch of them at Christmas. I remember we had blue ones. Well, this one is the second one we got in. This has kind of got the titanium coated handle, and as you can see, it seems to change colors as you move it around. These yellow pieces are actually, those are textured. That's for grip. You've got a bottle opener, a can opener, a saw blade, a regular cutting edge blade, a corkscrew, Phillips head screwdriver. Just a neat tool at a great price. Only $7.87. This is something great to have in your glove box. $7.87. Magic Tool Blowout is what that was. Okay, here's your Fire Starter Extreme. This is your, this great price on this, only $10.50. You not only get the blade with the olive green paracord wrap with lanyard, all-weather OD green nylon sheath. There's your Soldier of Fortune logo, etching right there with the knife in the mouth. Now you get a fire starter with it as well. A great tool for survival. Only $10.50. That blade looks to be, it's going to be around 10 inches overall, complete with the fire starter kit, number 54351, Fire Starter Extreme, $10.50. Okay, Drew, come here. Black Zap Attack. He's going to show you how to do this. I never can get this right. So this, we have these in black and red and blue, and show them how it works here. You've got a really high intensity discharge light, like a xenon or LED headlight look. And then it's got the flare, and then that's most important, you got your taser there. That's a menacing sound. And you've got a power pack here. You can charge this up. There's your safety flare, your alternating kind of a flashing light. $79.95 is the MSRP. Your price, $32.50. A really nice safety item or personal protection tool. Thank you. Black Zap Attack, number 41643, $32.50. Our Choice Brutus Defense. Okay, this is going to be a key ring, and as you can see, the Our Choice means our choice on the color you get. We haven't had these in a while. There's where you can insert your fingers, and this is not going anywhere. This is a key ring, of course. There's your key ring, but it's a great protection item. If someone, you know, was after you and you felt threatened, this can turn into much more than a key ring. Of course, the design looks like a fighting bulldog there. It's called Brutus. Great personal protection item. We've got them in pink. We've got them in the turquoise, purple, yellow, and there's a brown. We may even have more colors than that. Don't know, but it's an Our Choice item. $10, very durable, of course. It just fell over. It's a nice composite handle. Only $10. Great personal protection item. 21-inch Night Watchman. Well, here's another personal protection item. This is the 21-inch Night Watchman. Take this out, and there's how it works. It's got a nice checkered textured rubber grip on the handle, and the way you hit it on like a hard surface, and then my finger, you can't shut it like that. Yeah, you have to hit it on the floor here. The way this shuts, it's solid built. You're not going to shut it by hitting it on your hand like I just showed there. But love the grip on it. It's that rubber with a checkered diamond grip on it. $45 is the MSRP, but not here on Cutlery Corner. You get it for $19.95, and you get the all-weather nylon carrying holster with a keyring style apparatus on it as well. $19.95 for the 21-inch Night Watchman. Okay, now we're switching gears. We're getting into case special factory order, Michael Prater Coraline. This is the Cat's Eye Coraline. This is our brand new series. It's going to be your MMXX, which in Roman numerals is 2020. Now, with what all has happened this year in 2020, in my mind, we just started getting 2020 dated items in. That's about true. We've only been getting them in about 3 to 4 months at the most. This one was supposed to come out way earlier in this year, but it doesn't matter. They're still here to sell, and they've got that historic special factory order MMXX tang stamp dating, as well as the MMXX shield stamping. It's a bomb shield. Michael Prater Cat's Eye Coraline handles. We're only making 250 of these. Now, the etching, it's got etching on the blade that tells Premier Edition 1 of 250. MMXX etching on that clip blade as well. Nickel silver liners, bolsters, and shield, because it's a rust lock, all nickel silver components. Your price, $68.75. Retail is $108.95. And there's the special box you get with it as well, number 106529. Well, here's another brand new Coraline. This is by Michael Prater and Hen and Rooster. It's a Hen and Rooster trapper frame, the 4 1/8 inch full-size trapper. Hen and Rooster tang stamping on the blades. Hen and Rooster round logo shield. This is called Raspberry Swirl. We've had Strawberry Banana earlier and the new Sandman. This is Raspberry Swirl. This is a brand new Coraline on this Hen and Rooster trapper frame. Mint and complete with dual certificates of authenticity. This will be housed in that Prater tube packaging, as well as Michael Prater's signature etch on that master clip blade. $68 is your price. Retail is $190. Number 106603. This is from W.R. Case & Sons, a new series or new family. This is the Caribbean Blue Trapper. Now this is going to have your Caribbean Blue smooth bone handles. This started out as natural bone. However, as you can see, it's been dyed blue, that beautiful rich Caribbean blue. Nickel silver bolsters, the case 2020 10-dot tang stamp dating, nickel silver badge style shield, and beautiful blue handles. Has your master clip and spay blades, composed of cases true sharp surgical steel, mirror polished, built in Bradford, Pennsylvania. $86.95 is the retail. Your price, only $61.80. Caribbean Blue Trapper by Case, 105929. This is the longest standing collectible that Case has ever had. The reason why, these are all serial numbered. This started in either 1989 or 1990, this Masonic commemoration trapper. It has jigged navy blue handles. The blue on here, of course, has your standard jigging. Etched on the master clip blade, in search of more light. That's a Masonic saying, Masonic meaningful phrase, let's say. Long tail C serial numbering on the pocket end bolster. Like this one is serial number 53,810. That's how long they've been making these. You get the gift tin that has the Masonic compass and square artwork on it. There's the logo. There's how the knife rests in the tin, the vacuum form. True Sharp surgical steel blades, long tail C serial numbering, and the shield is also the round compass and square logo. Retail $110.95, your price only $74.50. Okay, now we're at the Winchester table again. This is the Winchester big reverse gunstock Stockman. As you can see, this is a reverse gunstock frame on this. Beautiful, unique frame. I like this. You don't ever see it very much at all. It's got your pinned rifle shield, slanted and fluted nickel silver bolsters. There's your shield, beautiful burnt orange jig bone, 1095 carbon steel blades. Each one of these blades is tang stamped with Winchester trademark USA. Your date stamp and pattern stamp is on the rear tang of the master clip blade. This one also is etched Winchester trademark on the master clip blade. And if you'll bear with me, Mr. Director, I'm going to tell them what year it's made. I can't tell from here, but I'll tell you what year it's made. This was a 2010. I remember now, these were made in 2010. There's your sheepfoot blade shut in the frame, your spay blade, and your clip blade. What's special about the clip blade, it's got two pulls, a long pull, and then at the top of the blade, it's got your standard nail pull. Makes it a lot easier to open. $320 MSRP, your price $165. That's mint and complete in that original Winchester factory packaging. Winchester Sunfish, 4 inches closed. This is your 1997 issue. This has the Winchester pinned bullet shield. Beautiful Rogers jigged burnt orange bone. Get your master spear blade and your small, that's a clip blade actually, instead of another spear blade, it's a small clip blade. What's neat about this one too, you've got dual pulls on here. You've got your long pull and your standard nail pull, 1095 carbon steel blades, total new old stock fine, built in 1997, mint and complete. That Winchester factory packaging from 1997, retail $329, your price $168. Winchester Sunfish by Bluegrass Cutlery and our friend Tim Scott up in Manchester, Ohio. Gold Nugget walking stick. This is going to be about 36 inches, 35, let's say 36 inches, 3 feet, a yardstick. Now this has your rubber stopper here. That is a good peace of mind option because it doesn't make a noise when it scratches on the pavement or the floor, okay? There's your rubber piece on there on the end. Now this will unscrew your gold globe type piece up here. It will unscrew. You could hold matches down there if you wanted to, or fishing line if you wanted to, or I don't know, spare dollar bills. You could fold them up and put them in there. Now, it's gold in color, as you can see, and this little globe has got little emerald colored stone pieces in it. It's not genuine emerald, it's the emerald color, that deep green, emerald color, lots of sparkle to it, as you can see. And it's just a handy item to have. If you need a walking stick, you walk with a cane, walk in style, buy this. Okay, Steel Warrior, the Black Badger. This is the one that we had for a long time up on the graphic screen, and I finally got to see it now. This is the Black Badger by Steel Warrior. Very odd because it's not a traditional pocket knife, it's an assisted opener. And as you can see, it has very fluent and quick blade opening, filigree etching on the bolster, assisted opener. There is your rear side pocket clip, 440 stainless blade, very nice opening. Man, that thing works good. And it's a liner lock. It's by Steel Warrior, $15.20, number 105027. Trailwind throwers. This is a set of 3, a trio of Tack Extreme throwing knives. Your all-weather nylon sheath will hold all these. We'll show you that in a minute. Each one of these has black paracord wrap on them. These are going to be, I believe, 7¼ inches. They're all three the same. You've got a dagger style blade. Now these blades, they are sharp on both edges. On either edge, they are sharp. There's not a false edge for look. They're sharp on both edges of the dagger style blade. There's your all-weather nylon carrying pouch, and it will house all three of them at one top. You have your lanyard. Each one has a lanyard. You're only getting these only $16.50. Buy a couple of sets of these if you like to throw knives, if you're good at it, if you got a friend that likes to as well. Save yourself some time and energy. Buy a couple of sets so you don't have to retrieve them all at once. Only $16.50, brand new item. Kershaw, the Stonewash Leak. This is a Ken Onion design, one of the best designers there is. Ken Onion designs knives for Columbia River. He's designed a lot for Kershaw. This is the Leak. 7 inches overall. That 7 inches opened up. It looks like about a 4-inch handle. This is your Stonewash version, made in USA. Retail $105. Your price $79.87. Well, that wraps up about another hour of Cutlery Corner. We're glad that you let us in your home, and we appreciate you. Don't forget our free shipping item. We've got a hen and rooster little half whittler for $34.50, number 106570. We'll be back. Stay tuned for more Cutlery Corner and check us out 24 hours a day on cutlerycorner.net or cutlerycorner.com. Thank you. See you next time.